know what's happening right now, but do we jump back on weapons? I'll continue with psychoms. Please work, please work, please work, please work, please work.
There is no working, there is only pain and suffering.
Jesus. Happy Saturday, everybody.
Well, I am reconnected. I have my station. It's just a matter of waiting.
The horror. The horror.
So, if Hall does move, that does open up, certainly opens up a slot for a new cast member, shall we say.
Don't tell Starry!
Starry's not on stream. He's never on stream. I don't know what you're talking about.
What was I saying? Yeah, so now that I'm also working on exams, I've also got to work out of who the new XO of this ship is.
Naima has seniority over me.
Well,
I mean, obviously.
Hey, welcome back.
Obviously, when Starry is on the crew, he should be the XO. Naima will continue her role as de facto XO.
Sorry about that. My power went out briefly.
hey, happy it came back at all. Especially quickly.
There wasn't anything I could do, so I offered you Discord emotes.
So, do you know if we're going to be doing another sim, going into the mission, or something?
It will be another sim. Still, we're debating over whether to do a special, an extra senior officers meeting or not. So stand by, everybody.
So you're saying I can boot up and play another mission of Valkyria Chronicles. Got it.
How fast are those missions?
It depends on
All
the
ships
mission.
stand by. We're going to be starting a command and control simulation shortly.
Damn it! I've got an A rank on everything other than the hard mode of the final mission, so not that quick for this one. Though I could do some grinding to finish getting like all of the unlocks and max level on my troops.
Nice. Alright, so Vaj, hopefully everything stays stable. Take psychoms, please.
Yeah.
Now I understand why Jamel hates channel commanders.
You didn't before?
It's kind of off and on.
Yeah, there's days it's real bad.
It's the endless debate that I mostly have a problem with.
I think this is when you present a clear and convincing argument and overwhelm them with charisma and machismo.
Machismo. Naima, you've met me. There's no machismo about me.
You might very well think that, but I couldn't possibly comment.
It's probably safer that way for both our egos, let's face it.
I think there's enough to say that you can machismo when you want to.
As long as I don't machismo my friend behind.
What?
I was making another
4LD,
safety jams
TSN
joke.
Viper stands ready to strike.
Do I need to repaste the list?
Of silent running? Oh, no. Do the Valkyrie one.
So engineering is online.
Yeah, we're already in. I'll do it for the mission.
Is TSN Viper doing a broadcast comms check? TSN Saber, do you hear us? TSN Horizon, do you hear us?
Viper, we hear you loud and clear.
TSN Lancer, do you hear us?
Let's see if I can actually mentally pay attention to Matsy in this time. Because last week was stupid.
Remind me, why was last week stupid?
For some reason, I was just not hearing his orders.
I'll
Is
try
this
to keep
another
an ear out.
sim?
This is the sim,
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
It's a GM sim, though. I mean, a CIC sim.
Sick.
Six sim,
Also,
bruh.
stand by for simulated attack on Cerberus Ford command base.
Oh man, I wonder if the TSN has a dude bro subculture.
Bro, don't even worry about it, dude.
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 We're gonna crush these sims, bruh.
Naimai moved away from California for a reason.
Sensors boosted.
Yeah, let's
Sensors this sim.
dock with forward command. May as well be as tip-top as possible.
Can I boop Saber?
Yeah, you can boop Saber.
Can I
Ships,
boop
this is
Saber?
Lancer.
No.
Saber and Viper form battle group. Move to sectors Alpha 1, Bravo 2. Horizon form up with Lancer. We're heading for Delta 1 to Echo 2.
Copy that, Lancer. Saber, this is... Wait a minute. Are we with Lancer or...
Yes, we're with Lancer.
Okay, good. Yeah, this is going to go great. Gonna go great. Gonna go fantastic. Love it. Low
Horizon, we're going to skirt round the fleets just to get all the primary scans done. And if we could start looking at dropping heavies and picking the fleets out one at a time.
What
Copy
the
that,
hell,
Lancer.
Lima
We'll
67?
start with the fleet in Delta 2.
Omega 3 is ready.
Alright, let's dump it on that fleet in Delta 2.
Understood.
Where's
Can
the
we get a
bad?
taunt on Lima 67?
Comms?
Just Mo.
Right, Delta 1 on Delta 2 so we can group them up as much as possible.
Confirmed. Delta 1
Horizon, we've got a lot of
acknowledged.
Scarons floating around. Can you start picking off one of these fleets at a time so we can nip back for the Scarons?
We're on it, Lancer.
Here we
Good
go.
job.
Oh, we got fighters.
Charlie fleets. Delta 1 successful.
Get a mine in the tubes.
Shock.
Karens are outside of my range for comms.
Even scrolling it?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, with all the fighters.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Fleets here.
You know what, do we
Delta
want to
1 on
see if
Bravo
we can get all of them grouped up?
Will do.
Alright.
One large circuit around the whole thing, huh?
Yep. May as well make our ordnance count.
And count, and count, and count.
1 dead Gralian. 2 dead Gralian. 3 dead Gralian. Ah, ah, ah.
I love this ship.
Alpha fleet turning. We have all 3, as well as
Alright.
Kilo 8-1 inbound.
And
Anything we
have
should
a
know
fruit
about
salad.
Kilo 81?
Kilo 8-1 has low vis and teleport.
Keep out of range of those fighters. I'm hoping they're just going to bingo out.
So many drones.
Yeah, that's...
Seriously.
spooky.
You worry about the fighters, I'll worry about the Scarab.
I'll take the one on the left.
It's time for another screenshot of
How you getting on
Relentless
down there,
doing its
Horizon?
job.
We're doing well, Lancer. We wanted to see how well we can bunch them up. Okay, we're losing it. Let's drop it.
FYI, my secondary is coming in and out, so I'm losing a bit of tactical.
Good target. Delta 1. If we can get these Corellians to pay attention to us again.
Lancer Horizon, I'm going to try and draw off one of those fleets just to kind of thin the numbers down.
Copy that, Lancer. We'll let you
Need
play
a boost to
little.
maneuver?
Maneuver.
Thank you. Contact on Charlie Fleet reestablished.
Lancer Horizon, can you bring Kilo 81 towards us over and we'll take him from you?
Copy that, Lancer. Break off.
Coming about, breaking off.
Could probably get a Pishak off on Bravo 3-3.
I'm hoping that's gonna land.
It should
Can we
work.
drop all those drones on them too?
Wouldn't that
Well-
be great?
They've got the
Right.
rate of fire.
That Pishak failed.
I'm reloading another Omega-3, still have that mine.
Lancer, recommending you help us with drone screen while we're bringing the scare into party.
Copy that. We have hard tago in the Cascaran now. If you switch to forward bearing, you'll keep the rest of the fleet away from the Scaran over.
As
Copy
we
that, Lancer.
proceed rimward.
Yep.
Logic.
All right, load up another Omega-3. Let's drop
It's
it on
already
the
waiting.
fleet. Perfect.
Tubes are boosted.
We're getting a Crescenta Gate breach.
Well, then we better
Have
do
to
this
defend forward
quick.
command
Do
center.
we? What do you feel about your restraint level right now?
I can make a lot of things go away real quick if you let me.
Let's release restraint level 0.
We also have mines.
Mine runs plus lots of drones isn't always a good thing.
Yeah. But we've got enough nukes.
Stand by for Echo 2.
This is gonna hurt.
Boost maneuver.
Boosting.
Echo 2 standing by.
Maneuver complete.
Recommend we
Power
swing
forward
around
shields.
these drones.
Shields
Arcane.
hard.
Beautiful. Loading shock follow-up.
Very nice.
Shields are
Shock
hot.
and another nuke would not go amiss.
This will be our last nuke.
Copy. Back, let's go in for another Echo 2. We've got stations we can resupply it.
Understood. Coming about for east-west.
Taking
We've got a
time.
whole
with-
bunch of contacts coming from Crescenta Gate.
Yeah.
Loading last mine. Nuke is away. %75% conduct.
Here we go. Power forward shields.
Ready.
And drop it right on the tail cluster. Loading shocks.
Nice drops.
Good drop.
Has anyone ever told you that you're good at that?
Got 3 shocks, just need good shots.
Torgov's coming about. He'll give you a good shot. Yep. Good target. Also looks like a good target, and then you could probably
Lancer
take a
Horizon,
kill
could
shot
you make a run for DS48 and pull the fighters off over?
Copy that.
Oh,
Lancer.
they're down to
Break off.
very high health.
Warp is boosted.
Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to get Tango on all of the fighters, make a quick stop at forward command to get our ordnance back, and then we'll mine the fighters.
We're gonna have to be quick.
Yep.
This is down to 5 health. Oh, never mind.
Shit.
Well, we can prevent him from going to forward command. And I think they're pissed.
Let's get Tango.
If Viper stays away, we have Tango.
Pot shots away. No such luck.
Yeah, they're moving too fast. Drag them into the mines.
Affirmative.
I don't know, I think Armand should rather be affirmative.
What about C affirmative?
Not responding. Coming about. Heading for
Yeah.
minefield.
Lancer, this is Horizon. We are bingo on mines. Gonna use the local minefields.
Copy that.
I'm going to load up a bunch of homings, and once we're on the other side of the minefield, we can start picking off more Kralians from that original group.
Let's move
System
forward
crash.
a little.
Of course.
The universe doesn't like it when we're out of ordnance.
Well, in that case, I agree with the universe.
And you know why? Because we are just too goddamn pretty.
Look at that chiseled jaw.
Look at what I did to that chiseled jaw. Jesus.
Careful there, Yui. You're starting to sound like me.
I should totally emulate Gary Johnson, start
So it gets
talking
into our
with my
ship,
tongue
so it's like
between my
the
teeth.
simulation went down temporarily. Stand by while we get command systems back online.
Well, I can go back to catching up on Discord.
What is there to catch up on Discord?
Starry has this long report of the changes.
My control systems are
for
back
the new
online.
mod.
Oh, right. And Slate's not going to be here.
Server's back online. You know what? I actually need to step away for a moment, and I'm leaving you in command.
Understood?
Sorry, Vaz. She knows the ship a little better right now.
Yep, that's fine.
Alright, Helm is standing by.
Trigger finger is sneezy.
Engineering standing by.
Psycom?
Actually, I need to step away for about 30 seconds.
Okay, go ahead and unlock your console. How you
Unlock.
doing, Vaj?
I'm good. Ready?
You ready?
Am I gonna have to take weapons in whose absence?
Engineering, but yes, please.
Ah, okay.
Also, Yui, who is Master Allen?
Who?
Someone who posted in your Twitch chat.
I don't know, but I'm going to guess that that is someone who was in the USN game last night. Starry had
Okay.
changed his name to Zat Brannigan because,
TSM Viper stands ready to strike.
I really don't remember because that was, more than an hour ago. But
Horizon, the
And
Valkyrie is ready to ride.
Acknowledged.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Training released.
Got it.
Let's see if I can remember who was around for the USN last night. There was Starry, Honor, and Chorus, and Eagle was there. Eagle Stallion. And something about ruby slippers.
Taurus was there?
Yes. It was apparently either my first or second flight with him. I was very surprised at the notion of a silent engineer.
Starry's not silent. We know, because he's not napping.
Looks like we're back in.
It turns out that Chorus doesn't usually engage in the voice. He just listens intently.
I can see that happening with a certain school of thought.
Well, we have ordnance again.
Yay!
Lancer Horizon moved to Sector Delta 4. Saber and Viper moved to Sector Alpha 4.
Load up in Omega 3.
I've queued up those orders, but nothing is happening.
Lancer Horizon, can you drop Omegas on these guys over?
That's acknowledged. Loading now.
Whoa, all our ordnance just disappeared. All of it.
Negative, Lancer. We just
All
lost
of it.
all our ordnance.
Let's get Tango and...
Want us to grab Tango and then go back to rearm?
Um,
Coming up?
no, because you'll drag them towards the base, over.
Are you waiting for me to
That was
fire? Because
very
they
rude.
said no.
No, they also fired first. So let's go back, rearm, and then we'll do the Omega 3.
Whoa.
Sensors boosted.
Go ahead and start spamming torpedoes. Thank you.
Lancer Horizon, are you able to successfully resupply at base, over?
Lancer, that's acknowledged.
seem to be short only
Copy that, we'll
P-shocks and
continue
nuke.
drive the fleets away from the stations while you resupply, then swap around.
We're topped off on energy.
Lancer, we're
Cascading
inbound on your
fairly
position.
detected on TSN Saber systems.
What was that about Saber Systems?
Cascading failure. Lancer, do you still want that Omega 3?
Yeah, drop ordnance. You should get passive aggro, and then we'll move for resupply.
It's
And when
outbound.
We've got some ordnance. We'll move and double team these guys with you.
Looks like the nuke might have landed first.
Cascading failure also now detected on TSN Horizon.
Can we get a couple of pot shots forward arc here?
Punch. Or P-shocks?
Ah, I didn't get the shields.
We're very low on P-shock.
Loading up homings.
We just took some damage. Not sure how.
Alpha 8-2 has no rear shields.
Huh.
I'd suggest a Delta 3 while Lancer has aggro.
Yeah, repositioning for the rear. And damage is on impulse. Over what else engineering? Coming about, we've got aggro
Maneuver.
now. Switching to Omega 1.
Some of these things are disappearing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull us ahead.
Once Horizon, we're rejoining.
Mayday, mayday. Propulsion systems offline.
At Viper?
Yeah, that was Viper.
Oh, they've got a
Lancer,
command
request
lead
information to reinforce Viper.
Saber's en route just
TSN
now.
Viper,
Over.
mayday, mayday.
Are there any Kralian drone cruisers? I
Yes,
don't-
Alpha 69 is a drone cruiser.
Alright.
We're still experiencing every so often a random node going.
Weapons, would you prioritize Alpha 69?
Yep, Viper has maneuver
I
again.
don't see it.
It's in the lead.
Damage to front and rear shield.
Let me see if I can get you a closer look. Damage to front and rear shields. Thank
This
you.
is relatively minor damage. I'm staying ahead of it, but it's just still happening.
Good target.
All the remaining ships in this fleet have drone launchers.
We are P-Shock dry.
Alright. Let's leave the rest of these to Lancer while we've got Tango and start
Lancer
engaging
Horizon,
the next
after this
fleet.
engagement, I need you to move up
Load
to
Omega
Bravo
3.
3 and tie up the fleet moving on the DS up there. We'll tie up the fleet down here.
That's acknowledged, Lancer. Heading to Bravo 3.
We got 2 torpedoes out, so we should get Tango for those.
Gulf 9-1, you could drop a P-Shock on. Oh, we're dry, aren't we?
Yeah. Do we have that Omega 3 loading?
Well, I thought we did. I loaded double EMPs instead.
That's okay. We've got some time. You can fix it.
Damage to
That
primary
fleet is
beam.
breaking off.
Loading up a mine for the 3rd. Omega 3 is ready.
Okay. We're going to do a Delta 1 pass to gain Tango on this fleet. And once they clump together, we'll Omega 3. Looks like the Foxtrot fleet is also straying into our engagement zone.
I have the mine.
For the fighters. Excellent. We can get a Delta 1 on Bravo. Yep. Alright. Mine at your call. Good shot.
So, the damage that we're getting, the random damage, is keeping me busy. If you need something, call for it.
Will do.
Is it just me, or are they more spread out than when we left them?
No, I don't think so. But did you put another mine in the tube?
I did not. I loaded a homing
Do.
finish off. It's just a...
Boost maneuver. Maneuver complete. Thank you.
50% on mine.
Spike torpedoes.
80%. Mine is ready.
Already
Load this.
spiked.
They have differential speeds, ignoring the lead.
Target the larger cluster. Good shot. Alright, looks like the Echo group is starting to tighten. We'll go ahead and Omega 3 that group. Coming about. I'll worry about those trailing fighters. Warp feels damaged.
Working
Clear
on.
to fire Omega 3.
Good
Reloading.
target.
Fruit
Contact.
salad. Intending Omega 3 current target.
Good target.
Loading homings for an attempt at follow-up.
See if you can hit Echo 5-4 with a P-Shock.
Shock dry. Oh, we got shocks.
Mm-hmm.
Maneuver 50% damage.
You're doing a good job staying on top of it, Draco. Thank you.
Just wanted to let you
Those
know
are
that
just
one was
calmings out
particularly
right
damaged.
now. Shock's at 50%. 80%.
Shock failed on Echo 5-4.
No, those weren't shocks. Those were homings.
Oh,
These are
okay.
shocks, though.
Yay! Dead Torgos are my favorite Torgos. Alright, do we have another Omega 3?
Not prepared.
Alright, go ahead and load it.
I have a mine.
Let's do the Omega 3 first. And then we'll run for an Echo 2. Oh no, we can only Echo 1.
Aye. Loading torpedo shock follow-up.
Use the mine on these fighters once they...
There's only 2.
Yeah, but we don't have a really good way of dealing with them. Let's see if we can lure them into an Echo 1. Spike maneuver.
Spike.
Coming about for Echo 1. Harden forward shields.
Harden.
Maneuver complete.
Little sketchy on that. Loading a
Got
full
another
spread of
pushback, Andy?
homings. We do still have 1 nuke available.
What was that, Commander? Coming about. Load it.
I asked if we had a P-Shock, Andy.
Front
Echo
shield.
4-0.
Zero shock dry.
Front shield's 20%.
Drop the nuke once you have it.
Nuke's just loading now. Nuke is away.
Alright, what's the ordnance status on DS-12?
TSN Lancer, Commander requesting that you secure 2 of those wrecks they've designated rendezvous points for Marine teams.
We are ordnance dry.
DS-12 has 18 torps, 2 nukes, a lot of mines, a lot of EMPs, a couple of P-Shocks.
Alright, we can probably spare a run. Boost maneuver. It kept interrupting the dock.
Fighter incoming.
You want to pop out in the shuttle and keep that fighter busy?
Nah, we'll just break dock. Load another mine though. Plus an Omega 3. We don't really have a need to be subtle right now.
A P-Shock would take out that Leviathan.
Which, Fox 4-2?
Yes.
Loading shock. Omega 3 is out. Loading another shock. Shock out on the Torgoth. Lost visual on the other shock target.
Boost maneuver.
Spike.
Leviathan done.
Maneuver complete.
Nice.
Bye-bye. Distance.
Rear shields to 300.
Not quite what I was planning on.
Rear shield. Spike.
You know, it worked anyway.
Drone inbound rear.
Alright, normalize rear shields. We're gonna Delta 2 this fighter.
Well, that was quick.
Coming about. Horizon, this is Lancer. Bravo 3 secure.
Good job, well done. Can you assist Saber if able? Over.
Acknowledged. Saber, this is Horizon. Lancer is tasking us to you. How can we help?
Looks like they need someone to land troops on the gate.
Alright, Yui, take the
Hi,
shuttle.
This is Saber.
I'll
Please launch
I'm
a
back.
shuttle
I'll take
to
the shuttle.
recover survivors from rendezvous point.
Or you guys actually run the ship?
Are you sure, Commander? It is your ship.
Ah, I gave you a command for more than one reason.
Understood.
Would you like me to
In that
drop an
case-
Omega-3 as we pass by?
Saber, requesting clearance for an Omega-3.
Fighter ready to launch on your order.
SciComm, can you verify those drop points?
Yeah, they're there.
I have the shot. They're not
Lancer,
showing
over
me.
there.
Drop zones.
The fleet has
Alright,
anyone been able
load
to deploy
Marines.
mines to recover wrecks on RV1 and RV2? Over.
Lancer, this is Horizon. Say again.
Interesting retrieval technique. Saber is the only one with significant marine complement, though we have
Clear to
enough
fire.
maybe to put together a squad. We'll try it.
Oh, Horizon has 0 battle-ready Marines.
So to repeat last, Horizon, there was chatter coming in from other ships.
Lancer, we did not receive your last. Something about Saber?
I believe they're talking to Saber.
Delta 3.
Shield readout?
Frequency Delta.
400.
Let's move Charlie maneuver, focus fire on their front shields.
Charlie, I focusing front.
I can knock out their weapons if you can get me at a 060 to their bow.
Their beams disabled. Front shields are 50, 40, 2, 0.
P-shot.
Dry.
Give them the
Little
4-gun
bit
salute
unnecessary.
instead.
Good job, well done.
When you want something dead, you want it dead.
I think CNC was bored.
Comms, would you go ahead and load Nevermind? Lancer, this is Horizon requesting permission to rearm at forward command.
Granted, Horizon.
They don't have many P-Shocks, but none of the other stations do either, so...
Starting to take more damage.
Lancer command and control. The fleet has been able to put marine teams on the wrecks as requested.
That's confirmed. Command and Control will have Allied vessels come out and tow those wrecks now that they are secure. You can stand down your forces.
Acknowledge command and control.
You don't have any heavy ordnance to fire at the last second.
Yes,
All
you
ships,
do.
this is Lancer. Good job, well done.
It's not in the tube.
Systems
so.
are shutting down. Stand down your crews and debrief.
Yeah, got the last special damage node done before the end of the sim.
Nicely done, Draco.
That was just a matter of pride, of course.
Indeed.
Gotta admit, when I came back, hearing that we were P-Shock dry was odd experience.
We restarted the sim by losing all of our ordnance. So,
What?
yeah.
I guess Xavier wanted to make things challenging for us.
I think that the script misfired and thought that we had been destroyed and didn't detect us immediately. Then it posted the reestablishing connection with TSN Horizon, and that's when the script strips you of your ordnance.
All right.
Debrief. I think that everyone did a really good job. For science, since we use a lot of ordnance, having the shield strengths is important so that Yui can track when he needs to shock or when he needs to fire, a few homing or so and then shock. But you did really well, and thank you for stepping up as EXO, because I know there was one point when Lancer was redirecting us that I wasn't as verbal as I should have been. Yui and Draco, really good jobs, especially Draco, because, yeah, we never had a problem like Viper or Saber did.
Yeah.
Thank you for staying on top of that.
No problem. Just out of curiosity, was that part of the plan, or was Xavier just getting bored?
He said something about cascading failure during the second part of the sim, and I think that's what it meant.
Mm-hmm.
That said, whether or not he was bored and doing it capriciously, I still can't say. But they did say like a thing was happening, and then stuff proceeded to happen. So I'm guessing that's what that was.
Well, I wasn't able to pay attention to what was happening on the map.
So you were actually earning your paycheck?
Well, the DamCon teams were earning their paycheck. I think these guys sprinted a couple miles.
All right,
Finally,
they've
they
passed
start
their next
moving.
fitness result then. Does anyone have any other feedback?
I shoot things.
The one time I wanted to take the shuttle out and I didn't get the chance.
Yavaj?
Just a couple of notes as an outsider. I know you guys like work well together and all that. When I was on weapons earlier, it would have been helpful to if you had like mentioned that Helm usually takes care of shields.
That should not be how it happens, but
No, that is not technically how the Academy teaches people to do things.
I'm aware of that, and
Glares at
I
Yui.
always follow the particular protocol. But just like a reminder that that's a thing would have been nice.
Yeah, sorry about that.
The other thing is, again, according to protocol, Helm is supposed to call mine drops, and like I realize you guys are like used to working together and stuff, so I'm like fine with it. But it's just something I noticed, I guess.
actually, thanks for that feedback.
Ain't nobody got anything on me and my mind drop aim.
Now, if only he would raise shields every once in a while.
It would be nice.
I would appreciate it.
No more raising shields. We're training Yui the hard way.
But if Yui raises
Naima.
shields, then that means that
Naima.
I've given him.
Naima,
I'm not saying it won't. I'm saying that if Yui raises shields, then either I haven't done my job and we're in danger, or he doesn't trust me.
Yeah, Starry is
Yui
damn
raised
right
the
on
damn
this front.
shields.
I'm so spoiled about managing shields that I don't even raise the shields in USN.
Yeah, you don't!
Yes,
Oh my god.
That's quite spoiled.
Alright, everyone. Up to the galley with y'all.
Yes, sir.
That means you too, Starry.
The galley would be so quiet, though.
Are we staging another coup?
Oh.
Did we get a
Let
time?
me fix that.
Hello.
Donovan!
I have a time
No.
for you. It is time to feed the hound.
I thought it was going to be thumb twiddling time.
Donovan's gonna be AFK while he takes care of some four-legged dancing doggies.
I presume we have at least a couple minutes, though.
Yeah, we should.
I'm glad they're four-legged dancing doggies, because if they had any more or any fewer legs, I'd be concerned.
Although if they only had 3 legs, that would certainly give them a reason to dance.
Oh, poor little things.
I used to have a buddy that had a retired military bomb sniffing dog. He did, unfortunately, only have 3 limbs.
My dog only had 3 legs. He lost it in a farming accident.
Ah,
He
I've
doesn't
seen
make
Happy
loud noises
Tripods.
now. The worst part was my 3 little brothers were with my dad when it happened.
oh no!
Yeah, it's fun.
How
day.
old? How old were they?
Between 4 and 8-ish.
Ooh.
I mean, growing up on a farm, I mean, animals dying isn't exactly unheard of or anything, but
Yeah, but dogs hold a special place in everyone's heart.
no, I'm kidding.
And to think I let you on my ship.
No, I really like most dogs. There are exceptions.
Well, of course.
Alright, nice flying with y'all. I'm gonna bow out here. Deos have already been formed. So.
Disconnected. User entered your channel. User entered your channel.
Really?
User entered your channel.
Did everyone else just get dumped?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ah.
The server has been restarted.
Interesting.
Or at least I got a message saying server properties have been edited by server admin followed by server shutdown. So maybe it was a property that needed to reinitialize with.
It's Jamel. He's messing around with the server.
He's not on channel commanders right now, or I'd yell at him.
But he is on Discord.
Yo.
Maybe I should go mess with stuff.
What?
Hi, Morlock. Long time no see.
Hey!
Seems like it.
It has been. I've been sporadically on and off. Fortunately.
Hey, it happens.
It's true. How's it going?
We didn't disbelieve you.
Listen, your willpower is not high enough to roll disbelief, so don't worry about it.
Hey, you don't know my stats. You haven't seen my sheet.
I'm the GM, you know that.
Well, now I just feel cheated.
You should. I'm not very good. Fudge rolls, make it up as I go. And honestly,
I thought that's what GMing was.
I'm not the best GM. I haven't
The
GM'd
illusion's
in years,
been
but-
shattered forever.
I haven't GM'd in years. I used to do a mage game with my friends. That was fun.
Good mage or new mage?
Good mage.
That's not a loaded statement at all.
It's an appropriate statement.
That's
No,
like
this
saying,
was
did you
like
play
15
Vampire or
years ago.
Twilight?
I play werewolf. That's the best. That's the best one. So
false.
That's Changeling.
Get out.
Changeling was certainly interesting.
Leave.
Oh no, wait,
Right.
isn't it Promethean or whatever it was?
Promethean.
The
Promethean was,
Frankenstein one?
Yeah, that was
Oh no,
interesting.
it was what was it? Wraith the emoing.
Oh,
whatever it was,
Wraith.
yeah.
Oh, great. Jesus Christ. That was terrible.
You know what was better than
I'm
it
just
had
a
any right to
ghost.
be?
Oh my god.
The Kuei-jin one.
Which one is that?
Vampires from the Japanese Asian supplement.
Oh, was that Kindred of the East?
Yeah.
Never
Wow.
really looked at that.
I've wandered back
Hopping
and it's not
vampires
silent.
we riot.
I started playing Vampire the Masquerade. When is it? Like 2000 maybe? I think that was second edition? Maybe first edition. That was funny shit.
Got a couple of games currently on hiatus. One's Dark Ages Vampire, and the other's I think we now hit 1860s New York.
You're gonna
That's a
run
Sabat
around
game.
in black leather and play rock paper scissors with people?
Oh no, the university I went to, we had a full contact version.
Yup. Every other Saturday, baby.
But I do have a friend who, when they were doing the rock paper scissors version, he and a friend of his did some social engineering, so they'd always win.
Yeah, we called it doing the twinkle.
What?
Some people could read other like some players could read other players, like in rock paper scissors. They'd be like, "You twinkling, man." Stop it.
Oh no, they went a step further and basically ensured that people would pick certain things.
That's frightening and awesome. that is the LARP version of being a min-maxer.
Yep.
I thought that was rhino hiding, but maybe that's just a different type of LARP.
Donovan back.
I was just thinking about the different types of
Warlock
role players, min-maxers, power gamers, rules lawyers,
Actors.
Huh?
Actors.
Yeah. Or drama queens.
And then the GM that has to deal with it all.
I was well known for my map scrawled on a scrap of receipt I'd found in my pocket at the last minute.
There it is. I had a whole bag of like figs and everything, and I just kept losing shit. It was terrible. I had a lot of good ideas, but implementation is not the best.
It does take practice, unfortunately.
It's true.
Used to run a lot of Dark Heresy.
Ooh.
I was all over 4th edition. I love that.
5th edition is much better. Although I can't
no.
speak to that because I don't know what 4th is like.
I mean, 4th Ed's a solid system. I just wasn't a fan of it because of how MMO-y it got.
Yeah, but it fixed a lot of the issues with thirds in that it was a lot easier to pick up and a lot easier to track what you were doing.
Exactly. I mean, the biggest difference between like 2nd or 3rd and 4th is that 4th, it was skeletal. There wasn't any sort of drama built into the system. It was like, you're moving, here's your power, you're moving 2 spaces, and you're doing X damage. That's it. It wasn't like, nothing was measured in like yards or feet or anything like that. So, but the cool thing about that is that you could put anything on top of that. There was one game where I used like a simple power, which was move 2 spaces, and then you can make a second attack. So I was like, okay, so I'm jumping off the balcony, I'm swinging off the chandelier, and I'm landing in this place. You're listening to WTSN.
Oh, we have to listen to him more.
Fleet News Pulse. Why you? This cycle on the Pulse. A new treaty with the Hjordan. A perilous expedition into unexplored space. And we speak with Dr. Alex Gross about his work on emergent AI. But first, our regular news roundup. All this on the Pulse.
Here is the summary of recent events across the operational area of Promethean Command. The Office of the TSN Hjordan Joint Command Liaison issued the following statement. In light of deep mutual respect, long-standing cooperation on trade, cultural exchange, and border security, the people of Hjordan and the USFP have signed an accord on a joint scientific venture. To USFP scientific and advanced defense assets, they will contribute natural resources and secure logistics management for to explore a newly confirmed jump point in Hjordan space. The first expeditionary report has now been returned. The 4th Light Division transited the jump point to the nondescript system provisionally named Arcturus. They cleared large numbers of active cosmozoans from the area to secure a temporary base perimeter for the joint scientific convoy commanded by Patrach Kal. Kal is a Hjordan rank equivalent to a TSN captain. Once the science vessels, transport, mobile shipyard, and close escort vessels were safely established, 4LD escorted a science vessel on a brief survey of nearby nebulae. A brief contact was made with an unidentified energy profile that bears further investigation. The division reports all stable and crews in good morale, due no doubt to the expedition's priority on supplies of the Hjorden delicacy, Hyoko.
And now, by sub-ether wavelength, we're able to speak with Dr. Alex Gross, head of the implementation of Primus, the leader in robotic evolutionary sentience research on Enceladus, a moon orbiting Saturn. Primus develops robotic sentient advances with the goal of accelerating the transformation of the moon into a human habitable environment. Research under the Serenity Dome may proceed along lines considered too experimental or too dangerous for Earth or other inhabited planets. Dr. Gross, please tell us about your most recent advances and what they might mean for us.
Well, I think our most exciting prospect is the addition of self-preservation algorithms to the robotic codebase. These, combined with the self-replicating and self-modifying packages added earlier this month, should give our group an edge over the other competing...
Wait. I just lost contact with our advanced exploratory units in Area Gamma 5. Satellites can't pinpoint them either, but they show some kind of activity in the area.
Groups in Gamma 3, Gamma 2, and Delta 9 are also offline.
This can't be a coincidence. Communications are too redundant to fail on such a large scale simultaneously. We target the sensor drones to Delta and Gamma.
Telemetry and video are coming back online. What are those?
I haven't seen anything like that before.
Nothing like this has been forecast in the planning meetings or disseminated in the information regarding other robotic research groups.
Send in the gladiators before we lose any more mobile exploratory units.
Wait, I recognize the chassis on that one. It's from the Vactal group.
Vactal? They abandoned their research 6 months ago.
They said
How can their
chassis.
machines still be operational?
The chassis may be Vactal, but the energy signature strongly resembles Marconi, and they've been gone for over a year now.
The gladiators are handling them.
Okay, that guy said chassis, but someone said chassis.
Project an end to the incursion shortly, but if another occurs, we will not be prepared for it. Any inbound units will have a clear path to the dome.
That sounds like a pretty large issue. Dr. Gross, what does that mean?
It means that our former competitors in robotic sentient research left their experiments running, and those experiments have now adapted to such a degree that they're outpacing our research in predatory survival techniques. We've got some hard decisions ahead of us. I must report to Adam Stanter, our head of research, right away.
Self-directed robotic incursions on Enceladus. We'll bring you more as the story develops. That's all we have for this cycle. Join us next time as we delve further into the news and views of Promethean Command. This has been Fleet News Pulse.
This is WTSN, the Fleet News Service. Always one jump ahead.
The Fleet News.
Not a jump to the right then.
No, that would be a jump to the left.
And
Thank
then
you.
a step to the right.
So there's a step to the left and jump to the...
But everyone's getting comfortable, and you'll be fine. It'll tell them insane.
Oh. Well then.
Oh, come on!
Alright. Senior officers, we were going to have a briefing regarding our situation. It means we are going to be leaving the junior officers for the time being. If we get to the briefing room 1, I'll pass on further details to all officers.
Drinks for all.
Briefing
You
room
heard
1 or
him.
mission
Briefing room
briefing
one.
room? Or mission briefing room?
Briefing room 1.
So I suppose I'll be doing.
Did I mishear? I thought the senior officers were having a briefing.
Alright.
I thought so, but I just came in here.
So, senior officers are going to be heading up to the senior officer rod room momentarily to discuss some information that the Horden are passing on. In the meantime, we're going to hand over to some simulations for the rest of you, I believe. There'll be 2 ships running with 11 officers. We can leave the selection of ships to you. Lieutenants, any of you would like to volunteer for commanding one of the vessels?
I'd be happy to.
Go on then, you sure?
Alright, excellent. Lieutenant Namer, if you take the first vessel, Lieutenant Ziff, if you take the second, I will leave you with the duty officers to organise a cruise on those vessels and decide between yourselves who will take fleet command. If you message me personally as soon as you're ready, and I'll set the command and control systems going. Senior officers will meet in the meeting room in the senior officer ward room.
Aye.
Yes, sir.
Are you it or am I it, Namer?
Namer's gone.
Oh, what? That didn't take long, did it? Oh, well, in that case then, Draco, are you right to divide people between the 2 ships?
So which ships are we going to be doing? Channel.
Well, I guess Saber, seeing his name has gone there, and Viper, I guess.
Alright. Greybeard.
Aye.
Do you have a preference?
Nah, I'm easy.
That's what it said in the train.
Good thing I put a fake phone number on there.
Greybeard?
Why put a fake number when you can put someone's actual number?
Beaumont, do you have a preference?
Not particularly.
Alright, go to Saber. Donovan?
Nyma's now on the horizons.
Alright, it'll be Horizon then instead.
I like serving with Naima if that's possible.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Yui?
I shoot things.
Looks like, well, Horizon will need...
You cut out at the end.
I'm sorry, it looks like Horizon will need a weapons officer.
I shoot things.
Do we break out the alcohol while Aramon's not on board?
Technically, since it's on the TeamSpeak channel, then the standing orders stand even if he's not here.
So we
Technically.
We're saying that because Beaumont's recording.
And Yui is recording.
We just
Both
don't
recorders
have to
are
be
on
in
the
this
same.
channel. We just jump up to the Saber channel. I hear there's a lot of liquor there.
Permission to come aboard.
Welcome.
Where would you like me?
How good are you at engineering?
I can do that. I'll have to do my presets because I did the install.
Oh, no. But yes, if you would take engineering, Yui, weapons, please, Beaumont, helm, and Donovan, Psychom.
Aye.
Right, let's see what the Horizons like to fly.
Preferably not into minefields.
Switching my consoles over.
Yeah, someone still
To
got the
Horizon?
Horizons engineer.
Draco's on the other ship. He probably hasn't been assigned yet.
No, Draco assigned himself to the other ship.
No, I mean, he hasn't been given a station.
Oh.
Which would explain why engineering's still locked on Horizon.
Horizon to Viper, would you mind checking to make sure that nobody has engineering on Horizon taken?
Should be fixed now.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, it works.
All right, would stations report in when ready?
Engineering is ready.
Helm ready.
Trigger fingers itchy.
That comes or go.
All of those senior officers are up in the meeting room. There's nobody on command and control.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a siege or something.
Do we know that there's a swoop on PC up and looking for game lobby?
Viper, this is Horizon. We may have a cadet inbound. Also, let me know when you're ready.
Do we have a designated shuttle pilot?
We do not.
I can take it as SciComs if you need it. Or Captain's
if you don't mind.
prerogative.
Just don't pull a wise maneuver.
A wise maneuver?
It wouldn't be wise.
Horizon, this is Viper reporting ready in case you didn't hear it the first time.
Did not hear it, Viper. Thank you very much.
Can I shoot Saber now?
I'm guessing somebody didn't unlock your console. Viper, would you proceed to Charlie 2 Mark 5 and intercept Juliet 99? Weapons, load an Omega 3. Helm, intercept fleet in Bravo 4 Mark 8.
Bravo 4 Mark 8, aye.
Psycom, can you see if you can get a taunt on Juliet 99 to buy Viper some time?
Juliet 99I.
Omega's ready.
Approaching combat range.
Let's engage Delta 3.
Delta 3, aye.
I'm gonna have to purge the EMP
Take
nuke
one,
if you want a
Juliet,
Delta
993.
3.
Fire the EMP. It's fine.
Coming about. Starting with Hotel 93.
Scanning.
Switching to reverse.
He is Charlie Charlie.
Oh, those shields go down a lot quicker than the Vipers.
Break
Front
up.
shields are down. Damage control, it's working.
Hotel 93 destroyed.
Psychom,
this is
see if you
Viper
can pick
coming.
up Alpha
We have-
90.
We have Elite Delta 1-5 moving fast on DS2.
Looks like a friendly freighter's
Can I
coming
get
to
power
our
to scanner
starboard.
sensors, please?
A moment.
Helm, break off, take us to DS1. Psychom,
DS1
can you get a taunt on Alpha 90?
Repeat your last taunt.
Loading EMP.
Alpha 90.
Alpha 90. It's gonna be a blind taunt.
Viper, defend DS2 Charlie 4.
Tango Alpha
Oh,
90
they're right on
confirmed.
top of the station.
We're on our way.
Taunt to take them both away from the station and then flush them.
They
I have
scrape-
hard Tango with comms.
I don't see the other one.
Aft shields are down.
Scanning Echo 5-8.
Warp fields damaged.
Warp field stabilized.
It is. You're at 75%.
I have Tango on Echo 5-8 as well. Scanning Golf 8-2
Weapons,
and
we
Bravo
still
4.
have an Omega 3. Correct?
Confirmed. Omega 3 shock.
Okay.
Hello.
I also have Tango on Golf 8-2.
Alright. Helm, intercept Echo 5-8 and Charlie
have-
3 Mark 3.
I have
Aye,
hard
aye.
Tango on Echo 5-8.
Acknowledged. Do you have Golf 8-2?
Acknowledged, confirmed.
Alright. Helm, then take us to Bravo 3 Mark 8 and we'll engage both of them there.
Aye, Bravo 3 Mark 8.
Weapons Echo 5-8 is Bravo Bravo. He is
Are either of the
anti-mine.
targets anti-torp?
Negative. But Echo 5-8 is anti-mine.
Alright. Group them together, then hit them with an Omega 3.
We're really close to a
Golf
minefield.
8-2 has tractors.
Yeah, but neither is moving very quickly.
Important for you to
Okay,
know.
looking for opportunity to hit both with the same E EMP.
Drones are inbound on friendlies.
Science, can you get a taunt on the group in Charlie 4 Mark 1?
Almost there.
Working.
I think that'll do it. EMP contact. Nuke
Tango
away.
Charlie 6-1 confirmed.
Thank you.
Scar-
That's
shoot.
drone.
Coming
That
about.
is a dumbfire P-shock.
Engage Delta 3.
Golf 8-2 weapons he is Bravo Bravo.
Strike
No
that
front
Delta
shields, beam
2.
down.
Reload Omega 3.
Returning to Omega 3 shock.
And take us to Charlie 3 Mark 3. We'll engage that remnant fleet with Delta 2.
Charlie 3 Mark 3, aye.
Science, can you grab the fleet in Charlie 3 Mark 8?
Working on it right now.
I think I see that. Thank you very much.
Tango Whiskey 3-8 confirmed.
Horizons, this is Viper. As long as you're okay with going to deal with this next group coming into DS2.
Viper, that's acknowledged. Please and thank you.
Entering weapons.
Can I have a
range.
repeat on the combat order?
Delta 2.
Aye, aye.
Charlie 6-1 is Delta Delta. Scanning uniform.
And at the risk of teaching you bad habits, Beaumont, you're allowed a little bit of leash.
Beams down.
It's not necessarily a bad habit, it just changes depending on the captain.
That it does.
Local area clear.
Alright, Helm, take us to Bravo 4, Mark 4.
Bravo 4
Do a
Mark 4.
Delta 1 pass to round up that group, and then we'll drop the Omega 3 on them. Science,
Aye.
let me know if that group in Charlie 3 diverts towards the station, and
So-
looks like you're issuing attack orders.
Juliet 7-1
That's not me.
coming about.
Okay.
50% energy.
I think
Thank
they were
you.
tasked to defend the station.
Starting to bunch them up. Coming about.
If you think that the minefield is a better shot for them, feel free to break off.
It will take time.
Drone inbound, immediate aft.
So keep worrying or keep bunching them up. But if we get close enough to the minefield, you're welcome to break the Omega-3 to run them through.
Oh, come on. Right, hard abouts. Let's get these drones quick.
I have Tango and Charlie 2 Mark 3 as well.
Viper, this is Horizon. Once you're done with that group, engage in Charlie 3 Mark 8, then proceed to Delta 2.
Roger, Wilco.
Drones inbound. Impact.
One surrender.
2 surrenders. Moving on Juliet 4-3.
Shield strength, Juliet.
0.
Local area clear.
Juliet 4-3 would not
Alright,
surrender.
take us to DS1. We'll reinforce Viper there, rearm, and then we'll begin engaging in Bravo 2.
Be advised, Charlie, or Bravo 2 Mark 9 is tangled, Foxtrot 5-7.
Acknowledged.
Fiddling with warp.
Biomech ready.
Oh, that's a whole mess.
Delta 3.
Delta 3, aye. Coming about.
Scanning Foxtrot 1-2, his rear shields are down, front shields are at 2.
There's a ship in the asteroid, as far as I can tell, Echo 6-6. Not sure how easily we can hit it.
Scanning Echo. Echo has no front shields. He is Delta Delta.
Might have a shot on it now. Coming about.
Warp is down.
Climb.
Torpedo's down. Beam down.
Climbing.
Target down.
destroyed.
Alright. Refuel us at DS1.
Aye aye.
We're still drawing
And load an
Foxtrot
Omega-3.
5-7 along with us.
Yep, this will just be a quick dock.
Docking.
Scanning Fleet and Bravo 1.
Load a minus the third tube if you don't have it already.
Purging shock.
Redocking. Friendlies were bumping us too much.
Drones inbound on friendlies. We've lost
Alright,
Tango.
go ahead and break dock. Take us to engage in Charlie 3 Mark 1.
Shock is clear, loading mine.
Charlie.
9-7.
We have fighters inbound.
November 2-1 is a drone cruiser.
Thank you.
Attempting
Delta
to draw
1 on
fighters.
both of actually
Carrier
all three of these
Foxtrot
groups.
4-9.
Fighters are turning. Doing a quick Delta 1 poke.
Weapons, go ahead and fire Omega-3 center mass on the group behind us and reload.
Delta 1 complete on all groups.
Omega 3 away and reloading. We have a wonderful.
Make liberal use of the black hole as needed.
The words Archon toilet come to mind.
Foxtrot 4-9 carrier dead in the water. No rear shields.
Horizon, this is Viper. We're just making a quick stop over at DS1 and then we're awaiting commands.
Viper, that's acknowledged. Once you're finished, proceed to Bravo 1.
Fighters bingo going through the black hole.
Nice.
Nice.
Repeat last order.
Viper, once you're finished refueling, engage Bravo 1 Mark 6.
Bravo on 6i.
Can I have a boost to input? Never mind. Hard about.
I wasn't worried. Was anyone else worried?
I was worried.
I wasn't worried.
Do we have an Omega-3 on standby?
We do.
Outstanding.
We
If
could go
anything
for a bank
decides to
shot.
run away from Mr. Beaumont, then ensure that it dies in a nuclear funeral pyre.
Oh, hard about.
Spike
Plus a
their
drone.
shields. And normalize them. Once this is done, take us up to Bravo 1 Mark 6.
Bravo 1 Mark 6, aye.
If we beat Viper there, you're allowed to use the Omega-3.
Bravo 4-3 is Leviathan.
Viper's
He's in
currently
the south end of that.
floundering.
Just target center
Rimworld.
mass. No need to be coy about it.
Indeed. Oh my god.
Make sure you grab a capital ship though instead of a fighter. That's a fighter.
I can't
That's a
see.
fighter. Helm, get a little
The
closer
fighters
so
are
we can
clear
get a
now.
lock. That's good enough. Viper, this is Horizon. We have an Omega.
That's a
3
carrier.
inbound.
That's a good target.
Loading a follow-up nuke.
Confirmed.
Impact.
Maneuvering round. Oh,
Load
that's
an
a lot
extra
of
mine.
fighters.
Viper, focus on the capital ships. We'll take care of the fighters.
Just straighten out.
Trying to
Beaumont.
gather the fighters. Viper took.
Viper's got fighter's honor. They're breaking around the
Come on.
asteroids.
Beaumont, straighten out so we can get a clear shot with the mine.
Aye, aye.
That should do it.
All right. See if we can peel those fighters off of Viper now.
Viper's taking the fighters away. I think they want to
Fire
send
the
them
nuke.
cap-
Fire the nuke.
Damn it.
Yep.
Mine is at 50%. 80%.
Bravo
Mine is ready
4-3 has
and
no
away.
front shields.
Last mine going in the tube.
Fighters dealt with.
Viper, this is Horizon. We'll race you to kill Bravo 4-3.
First one with a P-shock
Coming
and the
about.
front shields wins.
They're already on the front shields. Oh, they're turning to us.
Horizon, this is Viper. I count that as our kill.
Viper, this is Horizon. I regret to concur. Well done. Debrief your crews, and then we'll check in with the senior officers and see if we get a sim again.
Roger that.
I can check the recording because it was on main screen. See where the shot came from.
Weapons relinquished. I gotta step away for a minute.
Yep, no worries. I thought that was pretty well done all around. Main thing that I'd have would be for weapons, but he's not here right now. Does anyone have any other thoughts?
Wish the TSN upgrade would not take away my engineering settings. But
You
that's
can
nothing-
copy them over.
Hey guys,
Yeah, I didn't think far
Yep.
enough ahead for that.
the cadet who's up there, I've already set his channel so he can join us, but he's having a lot of problems with the download. In particular, he's currently 2.7.0. He did the full patch, but he's having trouble actually getting the extraction to go into one of his folders. I'm way out of my depth at this point. Is there somebody who thinks you might be able to help him?
I was
Sounds
waiting
like
for you to
it's-
jump in on that one now.
Huh?
I was waiting for you to jump in on that one.
You know, if I weren't technically in command, I totally would.
I can probably try to jump up.
Thanks.
Cool. Thank you.
Does that mean that we get you until you give him back to us?
Maybe. I want to talk to Zip first.
Apparently, maybe means not. Any other thoughts?
I wasn't expecting the Horizon to be quite so quick at dropping its shields. So sorry, I didn't get it out soon on that first engagement.
No, that's fine. Horizon has about 16% fewer shields than any other ship. And you're used to Viper, which has stronger forward shields than anybody else.
Yeah. I just need to remember that when I'm not on there. Oh, we lost one ally.
Yeah. Other than that, I would say most specifically for Horizon, you want to make sure that you're on the correct shield facing for Ordnance. You did a pretty good job about that. Hey, Draco.
Hi.
Are you staying this time?
As far as I know.
I mean, if Ziff was silly enough to give you up, then I will definitely take you.
I didn't give him the choice.
Oh, okay then. Hooray, nepotism.
It's definitely one of the advantages of being DO.
Yes, it is. Zensta, you still about?
I am. What can I do for you?
If I can put you on SciComm until Donovan gets back, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
To be sure, though, I'm not going to be on for very much longer. I've got in about half an hour, I've got another engagement to go to.
Okay. I think we're just simming until the senior officers are done. So one more sim should still be good at least.
Cool.
Viper, this is Horizon. Let us know when you're ready and we're going to go again.
Roger that, Horizon. I just have a couple of bridge officers away for a moment, and then I'll give you a shout.
No worries.
In the meantime, where would you like me?
Engineering, please. Unless you want to take the opportunity to do something else.
Shout it out.
Releasing engineering.
Taking up engineering.
What was that, Zansta?
I said I was releasing engineering.
Thank you. Yui, I'm just going to bring up the target priority thing again. You fired P-Shocks against Kralian cruisers over Torgoths.
Yeah, I couldn't see the Torgoth for certain.
Oh, okay. No worries then. I wonder why you had such a hard time with that bug.
Partial misspeaking. Couldn't see clearly the shield arc.
Oh, okay. No
Donovan
worries.
comes back. Where would you like me?
If Donovan comes back, then we're going to lose Draco, and I'm going to put you back on engineering.
Very good.
Oh no, I was going to assign Donovan to the other ship.
Okay. You're making me choose between people I love, Draco. You know that, right?
Well, you did choose to be on command.
Yeah. Alright, all stations report in.
Helm ready.
Trigger finger is itchy.
Engineering standing by.
SATCOM standing by.
Alright. Viper, this is Horizon. Everyone back yet?
Horizon, we are good to go.
That's acknowledged, Viper. I suppose for Beaumont and Zanstan most specifically, I was running things like Horizon sort of normally runs. Did everything make sense?
I had no issues.
I was fine.
Okay.
And away we go.
Engineering online.
Helm online.
Viper, would you begin engaging in Delta 3, please?
Delta 3 on our way.
Sensors are boosted.
Thank you.
Helm, take us to Delta 2.
Delta 2, aye.
Load in Omega 3?
Already loaded.
I assumed so. Psycom, can you grab a taunt on Delta 3-4?
Aye.
Go ahead and Omega 3 this group after a Delta 1 pass to group them up.
After a Delta 1 pass. Well, there's an EMP to group them up. How's that?
That works. And I should say things in the order that they're going to happen. My bad.
Delta 3-4 is mad.
Can you grab Kilo 3-7 as well?
Working on it.
Maneuvering for the grouping.
And show up on my comm screen. Kilo 3-4.
Looked like 3-7. Confirmed 3-7 Scar and Enforcer.
Alright, trying again.
Break off. Helm, take us to Bravo 3 Mark 6.
Bravo 3 Mark 6, aye. Coming about.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Hola.
Are you here to observe, take notes, or assume direct control?
A and B.
Okay. If you have a P-Shock, dump it on the sky as we pass.
He's turning to face. This will probably fail.
Go, little shot, go.
Viper,
lost A screen, I'm
disengage
not sure which.
and engage Scar and targets in your area.
Frequency Charlie Charlie.
Delta 3 if you have a spare tube.
His beams are down.
Anti-torp.
If you have 2 spare tubes.
Target cloaked.
Can you get a taunt on him, comms?
Which one was he? Because I was scanning something else.
No worries. Come about. Engage Quebec 8-4.
Quebec 8-4.
Should be the closest.
Get in front of him, then launch Omega 3.
On my way. In front. In position.
Clear to fire. Yep. Load for Delta 3.
Coming about. Incoming drone. Did they explode or cloak?
That target is down.
Let's go and reinforce Viper. Head to... Never mind. Mike 48 is back up. Delta 3.
Delta 3I.
I'm gonna beam down the forward shields and shock him.
Science, can you get any of the Scarans around Delta 4?
Round Delta 4.
Oh, sorry. Let the momentum carry me there.
I got maneuver boosted.
Thank you.
Working on it.
We're on course.
Shock is away.
Alright, loading Omega 3. We're heading to Delta 4 Mark 1.
Energy's at 55%.
55% acknowledged. Was that loading mine?
Omega 3 mine.
Alright. Drop the mine on this group as we pass them.
Drop.
It's a little early.
It's not bad.
Alright, Viper, if you can get these guys to straighten out, we'll hit them with an Omega 3.
We've got Scarin on top of us.
If you pre-fire a torpedo,
Alright, so
then we
we're
can
gonna track
Omega
the,
3
the
Whiskey
Skarians into the
27.
black hole.
We should break contact with the Scarin.
That's acknowledged.
There's no way we
Break
can
contact.
tow with them.
Front shield's down. Rear shield is basically down.
That's okay. Shift to Omega. Launch Omega 3 at this group over
Captain's target?
Kralians, Captain's target, roughly speaking. Science, can you get a taunt on those other two Scarans, Delta
I'm working
66
on
and X-Ray 07?
X-Ray 07 no longer listens to us. I'm working on Delta 65.
Helm, come in for a Delta 1.
Against who?
Delta 66.
Delta 66.
what
Trying
the-
to find one.
And server
Oh.
crash.
Well, that explains why my EMP nuke didn't make contact.
All the senior officers decided to go to Lancer.
It's where the best booze is.
So they went with Scottish, after all? The hell is it? Scottish?
Alright, service backup.
It may be back for you. It's not back for me. I'm going to disconnect and reconnect.
Yes, disconnect and reconnect.
Wow.
Was this for the purpose of bringing Lancer back into this?
Science and communication is in.
Helm's ready.
Engineering back in.
Weapon standing by. That would be the work of Starry down there on Ship 6.
TSN McSilly face?
Yes.
With all that brass on TSN Lancer, do we report to them as fleet lead and say we're ready to go?
I'm not sure. Horizon to Lancer, my gravitational sensors are picking up a surprising amount of brass in your area. Are we reporting to you now?
This is the PWC Manticore to TSN Horizon. We don't give a damn.
Now, where was that attitude when he was on this ship?
Might not be Hall. Might just be somebody who synthesized his voice.
And his uniform and other things that make him look and sound like him. That's pretty good imitation.
Must be a toaster.
And I think we all know the antidote for toasters.
Bathtubs?
Airlocks.
I think Cadet Swoop needs to go to Lancer.
So what is the PWC?
Penrith Corporation?
No, the Pirate Water Closet.
PWC Manticore. I thought that was an Honorverse ship. Maybe it is Penrath Corporation.
Well, it's currently sitting in dry dock.
It would explain why everyone is shouting over there. Nobody knows how dry I am.
Nobody knows my sorrow.
Nobody knows.
Are we waiting for something?
I do not know.
Who started the last sim? Was that you, or did somebody else kick it off?
It was kicked off at my request and readiness.
I was going to say, if your finger was on the button, just push it. But if you had to push someone else to push the button, then one step removed.
Yeah, I had to prod somebody way up the chain.
Well,
Horizon,
you have
name
my
it, was that
permission.
you?
I am a finger on a trigger on a finger.
I think Lieutenant Ziff was asking if that was you.
Is Hall drunk? He was slurring a little bit there.
I missed that. It must have been on the channel commanders.
Yeah, it didn't come over here.
It's really hard to tell when it's over channel commanders and when it's not. All ships report in.
Maybe this is going to turn into a battle royale. Brass versus tin.
It might.
TSN Horizon, we don't answer to you.
That's acknowledged. Starting without your consent, then.
I know what it stands for. Puny Weaponless Crate.
What they lack in phaser arrays, they make up for with abrasiveness.
does push the button?
All
Which
ships.
button? I have a
Please
nice red
ensure
one
that
here.
every crew has correctly installed the most recent software patch.
Oh no.
Yes.
That'll be swoop.
Mm-hmm.
Swoop or Morlock.
Donovan spent a lot of time with him. My guess is he did get the patch working.
I heard a hint of Armon's voice.
You're quite staticky there.
Yeah, I've given up trying to tease out all of my audio issues.
Fleet captain to all ships. All officers report to mission briefing room immediately.
Alright, well, so much for the fun of watching the lieutenant commanders operate a jump strongbow. Let's go.
Indeed.
Immediate
I was really
time.
looking forward to seeing that.
Man,
So were we.
so sad. I installed the mod like 20 minutes ago, so like I downloaded that. So if that's the right one, then
And Cadet Swoop, you're running 2.7.1?
Correct.
Fleet command on deck.
Got everybody here.
I believe so.
Alright, the Jordan commander Petra Kal has requested our assistance. They've lost contact with one of their formations that was setting up mining operations and scouting around. They need immediate assistance to go and find and bring back their officers. We are going to be launching straight away. Lieutenant Commander Hall, I believe you're going to be on command and control for this.
That's affirmative, sir.
Duty officer, we need to make sure that crews are fully or as fully staffed as possible. Is there going to be an issue with Commander Aramond leaving?
We'll have to see.
Alright, what we'll do is we'll go back to our standard assignments then, and we will have to see what impact Commander Aramond has of leaving. Sorry to cancel the simulations on there, but we need to get going.
Duty officer, you also have a new cadet Swoop that we were going to set up to shadow Donovan in the SciComs.
We'll have to deal with that. All personnel report to your ships.
We're probably going to get folded.
There are many ships, but this one is mine.
Oh man, I don't remember all of that.
I remember it spottily. This is my rifle. There are many like it, but this one is mine. My rifle is my best friend.
Alright, I think we are going to have to break down this ship.
Yeah, I was worried about that.
One of you want to go to Lancer and the other to Saber?
You're splitting us up!
Yep.
Anyone have a preference?
I will thrust
I'm heading
myself
out,
upon Xavier and make him deal with me.
Okay. Lancer looks like it needs a pilot, so I'll head there.
Very good.
Command and control to TSN Saber.
Command and control, this is TSN Saber, go ahead.
Command systems are switching over to operational mode now.
It's confirmed, command and control.
Lieutenant Junior Yui requesting permission to board.
Welcome aboard.
Into secondary channels at this time.
So look, Yui, you've got weapons as initial specialization. What's your secondary?
Engineering.
And Zanster, what's your secondary?
Comms, weapons comms. But I can do helm. That's what you're looking for.
That is what we are looking for. Zangster, please take helm. And you stay on weapons, please. And all stations, please report in when you're ready.
Was it just me, or was the first half of that very quiet?
It was not just you. The first half of that was very, very quiet.
I thought that.
I will replace my microphones. Is that any better?
Yes, indeed.
That is better.
I'm getting some static from you now, Yui.
Going ready.
Okay. Trigger finger
Where's
is
our
itchy.
shuttle? Is it Poseidon?
Our shuttle is Proteus.
Proteus.
Shouldn't need to name it, Sandbox should.
Yeah, it automatically does it.
Oh, very good. I didn't know. I haven't done another one.
Season Viper, are you ready to go? What's the psychic link telling you, neighbor?
Viper is trying to assign Cadet Swoop to a station.
Exactly, I think that's a great one.
Tell Matsian he's not. Alright, Matsian's not allowed to threaten him with that crowbar again.
Understood.
Permission for cinematic use of the targeting scanners, sir?
Cinematic use?
Yeah, I can get some really great shots of our ship hulls with the weapons array. It's not so easy to get good shots on the screen.
Are you requesting to target Allied vessels with the weapon systems?
Yes, yes, start firing.
I think that goes without saying. Request denied. Save it for the simulations.
Engineering ready.
Almost in. Not connected. I mean, connected to the server. Just I got nothing else but ready.
Science and comms is standing by.
There they go.
Command systems are coming active.
That's an Artemis.
An interesting term that you have for it, Yui. Cinematic use.
I got a great look at Lancer as it was flying by Horizon, I think last shift.
Your comms very crackly, Yui. Do you know that? I don't know. Is anybody else getting the same?
Yes, he's very correct.
I'm afraid there is nothing I can do to remedy that situation.
Does anybody here have the wrong weapons console? You're not on Viper by accident.
CIC to TSN Saber, we have a clean connection to flag.
Fleet captain to all ships, form up on TSN Saber. Come to direction 120.
20I.
Viper responding. Yep. Alright, as soon as you're on course, let's go to warp 2.
Two, aye.
Oh. I thought Saber had 6 mines.
Wanda, can you make sure the shuttle is cleared so that we can pick up any survivors if we need to from any wreckage?
Shuttle is unloaded.
Have engineering teams on standby as well, just in case they need repairs.
Copy that.
Is there a standard torpedo load you'd like me to maintain?
We usually just have one EMP in the tube and the other one free.
Understood.
Okay, let's make sure we get right into that corner. 115.
Alright.
Because of the local life forms, I think the other tube, if we have a beacon ready, do we have to configure it before we load?
No. Configuration can be done on the fly.
Alright, have a beacon ready then.
Loading beacon.
Helm, continue course on 102.
Alright.
Beacon ready.
Scanning contacts.
Boost power to warp systems to get through this nebula.
Copy that.
And increase power to sensors. Let's make sure we can get these contacts scanned.
We currently have a dragon, a piranha, a shark, 2 sharks.
Thank you, Nyla.
Command, this is TSN Saber. I'm moving to the division to the last known location of the Jordan forces.
That's affirmative, Saber.
Okay, increase speed to warp 2.
Alright.
So, Captain, to our ships. We're moving to the last known location of the Jordan forces. Once we get there, we are going to break formation to begin a search pattern.
Transitioning.
Okay, as soon as we're through the transition, drop to impulse speed. Let's see what we've got. TSN Viper break formation, scout through the nebula grid Charlie 3 through Bravo 4. TSN Lancer move into the asteroid field Delta 3 through Bravo 5. TSN Sabre will move towards grid Echo 3. Helm, come to direction 137, let's go to warp 1.
Alright.
Let's get sensors on full, make sure that we are identifying these life forms in the area.
Good call with the fuel collection, Helm. He's 97%.
We have life pods in the nebula between Echo 3 and Echo 4.
Confirmed.
So Saber, we're picking up live pod signatures in Sector Echo 3 and Echo 4.
We have our helmsman passed out, so we'll let you know as soon as we get the body clear and the control back in operation.
Confirmed, TSN Viper. TSN Lancer, TSN Viper have currently lost helm control on our own for the time being. We'll move to investigate these life pods. We need to be ready as well to take the piranhas and sharks away from the area if required. TSN Viper, report in as soon as you are back online.
Thank you.
Mr. Beaumont is back on.
Alright. Drop out warp here.
Alright.
Lancer, send a probe to that nebula before you go in.
Copy.
Can we have the beacon configured for piranhas? TSM Viper, we have several sharks coming into this area. Can you draw their attention, make sure they don't come anywhere near the rescue zone?
Copy that, Saber.
Can we prep the shuttle for launch?
Beacon configured for piranha attraction.
Alright.
Shuttle is ready.
Comms, any scans coming through from the probe?
Nothing yet. It looks clear, sir.
Getting a warning signature here, high EM.
Lancer Saber Nebula appears clear, but we are getting high
Interference
over comms.
and
That's confirmed, TSM Lancer. We're getting the same readings as well from your probe. Begin extractions via shuttle. Try and keep your ship at a safe distance from the nebula. Alright, let's get the shuttle launched, get it across to Life Pod 1. We're going to move the ship to direction 063 as soon as that's happened.
That. Proteus launch.
Did we have a designated pilot?
Ah. What is it with this?
Can say that I noticed it as soon as I hit the launch button.
And Lieutenant Commander Monday, by inference, I would say that Lieutenant Senior Graybeard is our designated shuttle pilot.
Yes.
Allow me to say. And codes reconfirmed.
That's
Go ahead, Command. Have we taken a note of our location?
Interference back loop from the probe that went into that nebula cloud has disrupted the fleet's link to CIC. Stand by.
And now we're all just blind, floating in space.
Would it make sense as a secondary site these biological units in space? Just future reference.
Keep a track on them. That's a good idea. We can get the TSM Viper side to that. Even though she is not the best ship. Despite the fact that the crew seem to think she is. TSM Viper is the best appeared on the screen if nobody noticed.
Engineering ready. Looks like we're initializing and ready to go.
Science and comm standing by.
Alright, let's back up.
Oh, there's reconnecting. Oh, that's weird.
Here's our initializing.
Science is back online.
Helm is online.
Like they parked us. Boom.
And another crash.
Back out.
Burn, baby, burn!
Did everybody manage to update their systems correctly?
Yes.
I mean, you weren't having problems until this point.
Yeah, but it's one of the new additions that's causing the error. So there's either a problem with an install somewhere on individual consoles, or a problem with the actual update across all consoles.
I would speculate that I am correctly updated, as my consoles were crashing until I installed the full version instead of the patch. And after that, everything worked fine. But this is, of course, just speculation.
Right. I usually do the full install.
Right, let's get that ship renamed as quick as possible.
Alright.
Oh, everybody still there?
Copy that.
Alright, okay, sorry.
Engineering ready.
Almost ready. Something was setting up the ship at the same time.
Science and comms ready.
Trigger finger is itchy.
Alright,
I'd be able to get some powder out of sick bay for that finger.
Sometimes an illness makes you better at your job.
I was going to say, the entire hand needs a cast.
Engineering is in.
Science is in.
Sensors are updating.
Looks okay. I see an Artemis on screen though.
that's just the system information.
Weapons online, restoring EMP Piranha Beacon.
So, I was going to question, are we attracting piranhas or are we repelling piranhas?
That has not yet been declared.
I see.
I seem to be experiencing an odd visual bug where the ship is not actually on the weapons console.
Well, the ship is not. Yeah, there we go. The final crash.
Clearly, that EM interference is quite serious.
This is a prohibited
Apparently
sector. No
partial
ships
crash
are
because
allowed
now
to
it's
enter
back.
anymore.
Trium.
Engineering is in again.
Home is in, and it looks right this time.
Science and comms is online again.
Sensors are updating.
Weapons online, restoring tube load.
Close to where we were before.
The life pods are now registering on sensors.
Alright, can we make sure that shuttle's configured? Helm, give us a heading of 180, keep us at impulse speed. Weapons, let's get the beacons ready again.
Already done.
Okay, we do not want to enter this nebula with the signals coming out of it.
I'll stop.
Who's on shuttle?
I got it.
Right, you're clear to launch.
Very good.
Comms guide the shuttle across.
I saw.
Helm, come to direction 220. Science, let's get a scan.
Pod 1 is about 100. It's now 180.
Yeah. Yes.
180.
Configure a beacon for piranhas.
Copy that.
Beacon is long since configured for piranhas. Just need to know if you want to push them or pull them.
Make control to TSN
I have
Saber.
visual.
You should. There you go. You've picked that one up.
Excellent.
Let's give the fleet captain 1 second.
Alright, helm come to 270, let's go to warp 2 and we'll deploy the beacon.
Once again, do you want to push or pull?
TSN Viper, we have lots of aliens up there that we do not want coming down into this area. Can you start drawing them, gathering them up towards grid Alpha 4?
Copy that.
Alright, helm, bring us hard about, let's pick up the Proteus.
Right. Coming hard about.
Lancer, can you get those piranhas moving away to grid Delta 5?
Again, right.
As soon as we get the Proteus on board, let's get it re-equipped and deployed again for life pods.
And converging.
On board. 350.
Alright. Let's come to 050, let's give these piranhas wide berth.
Alright.
Yeah, we've got a couple of biomex heading in this direction as well.
I read a science report the other day that said if you try and communicate with them, you can send them a jamming signal and they'll stop in their tracks.
Do we know which signal to send for the biomex?
Apparently it didn't matter.
Comms, try it with Alpha 7-4.
Fighter is ready.
Alright, launch when you're ready to go.
Excellent.
Guide it towards life pod 3. Approximate headings 180. Sorry, I figured you might be busy with Alpha 7-4.
Alpha 7-4 reports question error. It seems to
What's
have
the
slowed
status
down.
of those?
Try again with the biomech, a different one.
3,
Yes,
7.
sir.
Command Weem are managing to retrieve the life pods.
Coming home.
Lancer Saber,
That's,
is your shuttle
for
reporting visibility difficulties with live pods?
I am unable to reach Alpha 7-4 even though it's the closer
And if you
of
can
the
have a
two.
tank ready in the second tube.
I can't.
Warp 3, please.
I can't. He doesn't appear on my comm screen.
Alright, let's give him a wide berth.
Waiting for Proteus to dock. Skipping.
And
No, just a minute. It's alright.
And Commander Mansion would like to point out that yes, we have to give Biomax a wide berth because they take up more than a standard width berth. I do apologize for that, sir.
There we go.
Proteus recovered. Yay.
Command, we did manage to recover life pod 3 there. Right, make sure that we unload the shuttle comms.
Hold on, Saber, we've got more...
Shuttle is unloaded.
It's a bit hard getting a stable command line through to you while you're that close to the interference.
Right, ready to launch again to life pod 5.
Negatory, I am unable to reconnect my consoles.
I can take the shuttle out.
Go for it, Huey. I'm gonna try a total disconnect.
Lancer, I think we've got this one. Can you go support the Viper moving creatures away from this area?
Life pod 5 is bearing 280.
Sorry, repeat that.
Lancer, could you go and support TSN Viper?
Copy that.
Viper, coordinate with the Lancer to make sure that
That was interesting.
the ancients are
I reached
Sorry,
life
that the
pod
dragon's out of
5
control.
and found myself back in the shuttle bay.
Yeah, you were teleporting all over the place on my screen.
Apparently, because I had reconnected and found myself flying the fighter, so I think somehow I took priority away from
Oh, interesting.
which is weird. I should have been in the shuttle bay going, hey, somebody's out with it.
Lancer Viper, see what tags you can get on these so that we can track them for future reference.
Launching.
Copy that.
Going about bearing 2 something.
Life pod 4 is bearing 275.
Life pod 4's been recovered already, has it now?
No, Percy's picked up Life Pod 5.
No, it's now 270.
Probably. What would be?
Interesting, I'm not reading any more life
You
pods.
should be within visual range.
Greybeard's 90
Weapons.
to port.
Weapons, can you get some tags in? And how we'll move around into Grid Echo 2.
This ship is equipped with a single tag. Loading.
Alright. We tag 1 in the Piranha Swamp.
Approximately 100.
Gotcha.
Yeah, with the update, the targets look like spheres as opposed to floating bottles.
Tag is ready.
Alright, helm come to direction 000. Let's give a short burst of Watt 1, come round the other side of this nebula. Lancer, we're reading a black box in Grid Echo 4 Mark 1.
Saber is now bearing.
Never mind, Lancer, we'll shift the Proteus to pick it up.
040.
Acknowledged.
Shuttle, can you pick up the data from that black box before you head in?
Can you give me a direction? Direction black box?
Black box.
Make your bearing
Is range
220.
right behind you.
Prepare for emergency warp maneuvers.
You're
very close. You see it?
You'll have to hold position to next.
You've just passed it.
Oh.
60.
There's also RV1 and RV2
60.
bearing.
Let's move off.
Very close. Now bearing 140.
Viper, we've got a couple of rendezvous
You're
points here
right
that we
on.
have cargo pickups. Can you come and recover them?
100.
200.
Acknowledge Saber Viper on the way.
Lancer, could you re-establish those beacons to make sure that they are drawing the...
You should be right on
So it's
top
right.
of it.
180 for you.
Drop one currently in Charlie 3. We're trying to draw the piranhas to that, then we'll move them across to the Charlie 1 line.
Are we aware
Proteus.
of damage we're
Proteus, the
taking?
black box is now.
Are we taking damage?
Yeah, we're taking some kind of engine damage.
Proteus, return to Saber, helm come to direction 305. I think we might have just entered the nebula there.
Not according to my screen.
On board.
Viper, there's a black box in that area. Could you get your shuttle pilot to pick it up?
We'll give it our very best shot, sir.
Helm come to direction 280. Let's go to Watt 1. Do we still have the tag loaded up?
Yes, sir.
Right, let's tag these piranhas that are now directly ahead. Make it Warp 2. What's that damage looking like, engineering?
Ship is almost 100. I got a damn con crew on the way to fix the torpedo tubes.
We are at 15k.
Keep me updated if there's any more damage.
Copy that.
5k. On visual.
Alright, let's get a tag on them.
Tag is away.
Do we only have the one tag?
Confirmed.
Do we have any more beacons?
One beacon available.
We also pick this beacon up like recycle it.
The bio beacon.
Yes.
How do we know when they have discharged?
5-minute timer, I think.
If you target them on science, they will indicate.
That they've discharged. Right, okay.
At the moment it says attracting piranha.
Okay.
Do you want to pick it up or no?
That is not our
No.
beacon. That is someone else's beacon.
Yeah, don't pick it up, Hal.
Very good.
Looks like
Pick
our
it up,
beacon
even if it's not.
completely timed out.
The one that we deployed was picked up by the Lancer and redeployed, I believe.
I think Viper.
Go rejoin them then. Direction 130.
Alright.
TSN Saber, this is TSN Viper on broadcast. We have been taking systems damage once we achieve proximity with the nebula. Even disassociating ourselves from the nebula seems to be causing continuing issues. We may have some external hull contamination. Potentially one of the damages is to our shuttle that we're preparing for launch. Its IFF systems seem to be scrambled and it's not reporting as Odysseus. I don't believe we can manage the automated logistics systems for recovering cargo.
Confirm, Viper. Lancer and Saber, we need to move to grid Echo 4. We'll be picking up the cargo. Lancer, see if you can get your shuttle pilot to pick up the black box that's currently located within grid Echo 4 as well. Helm, direction is 130. Let's go to warp 2.
Right.
Get close to that nebula. Engineering, how's our damage looking? Are we still getting a failure across different systems?
Not at the moment. We may have been close enough at that time too.
Tears and Viper, I think we suffered from the same failures that you've suffered from. However, moving away from the nebula seems to have corrected it. If you move towards the nebula in grid Charlie 3, increasing your distance from the blue nebula might help.
Thank you, Saber. We'll do that. I see that the runners have finished playing with their beacon. We are out of beacons.
Damage to maneuver.
Viper, you're clear to recover currently deployed beacons and reconfigure.
We want to try putting shields up and see if that helps to mitigate this damage.
Give it a go. Lancer, report.
This is Lancer. Perseus has been ordered to try and recover the black box.
Am I clear to take
We have
the
beacons
fire?
still on Charlie 4 to pick up or divert piranha signatures.
That's why I can't see. I was still seeing us up in Delta 3. We're clear to launch the shuttle as soon as possible. Make sure it's unloaded. Comms.
Essa,
Got a message
shuttle
saying
is unloaded.
essentially disrupted. I don't know if you see that.
And Proteus is ready.
Proteus is launched.
You are on course.
I think I got it.
Play with the dragons.
It's still registering on my screen, but you are very close.
It just disappeared off mine. Hard to tell.
Doing a visual scan. You're spinning.
No, it's still on screen.
Can you see it?
Science.
You're very close, Proteus. Looks like you're right there.
Yeah.
4 miles.
It looks like you were exactly at the rendezvous point, Proteus.
Command, I think we've managed to get the rendezvous point 2. Can we clear off the sensors? Please return to the ship. Command, I also think Perseus has managed to collect the black box. This fleet captain to all ships, we're having some problems with connecting with command and control systems. We're going to return to base now. Rendezvous in grid Alpha 1 Mark 1. Helm direction is 320. Command and Control, we have received very broken signals from you. We managed to collect the life pods. We're returning to base now.
Proteus on board.
Pinpoint the bug within the systems as well. I think I know where it might be.
We want to pick up our bio beacon just cause, or leave them here?
Yep. Lancer, could you recover the beacon in grid Charlie 4 for future use? Helm will recover the one in Charlie 2.
Alright.
We had taken a little more damage down in that nebula area.
Is it still occurring? Have we managed to purge systems?
Yep, even with shields up, I didn't have a lot of
Thanks for
optimism.
collecting your beacon, Saber.
Your beacon is my beacon, Viper.
En mi casa es su casa.
337. Yeah, it's not the first time that I've heard that this week.
Hey, all your beacon.
TSN Saber, do you read?
Go ahead, Command.
We were having some serious troubles trying to keep you locked down near that nebula. The interference was especially high.
Yes, I was going to point out the communication.
The data.
Wow.
Those black boxes that we recovered.
Look at all those cards.
Confirm, Command. We're returning to base now.
Assuming they're not completely trashed. And I know those boxes have some pretty good.
Just costed 280. Increased speed to warp 2.
Alright.
Energy levels?
85%.
Quick analysis of systems shows I've managed to find one of the issues.
It's probably best if you return at best speed and prepare to be scrubbed. It's likely your data buffers are full of static at this point. CIC2 Saber.
Go ahead, Command.
Should be able to guide you in here from now. Prepare to stand down.
All ships command and control are taking over. All ships command and control are taking over control of systems to guide us in.
21 minutes! 0 beams fired, 0 ships surrendered, 0 successful dock attempts, 0 anomalies collected, 0 mine detonations, and a meager 9 torpedoes fired, none of which were actually torpedoes. Beacons and tags.
I've identified the issue in the system.
Beacons and tags.
Oh, new patch next week.
And now I can't play
There
blackjack.
was going to be one anyway. That was a groan. I thought you liked fiddling with engineering systems.
Yeah, but it's all the software stuff. Give me something I can hit with a hammer.
I'm afraid we don't have any cadets aboard.
Tell Swoop that you suggested I use him as a hammer.
A way of welcoming new cadets. Alright. Alright, how did you find the shuttle ops on that one? Seemed to be 1 or 2 issues with picking things up, I'm not sure why.
Well, the ball, particularly the last one, which was when I was seeing it as a ball, it was kind of blended in with the background of that blue nebula. And the made it difficult to spot. What was the other thing? Oh, black boxes? I hate to say it, I didn't see anything out there on that when I was trying to pick them up.
A black box against a black background.
Which is why black boxes are actually orange in real life.
Maybe what we need to do is look at command sorting that out. So that they display a little bit more clearly. The ball indicator, because it's changed to a different indicator now, is meant to be less intrusive, as it were, rather than a black and green rotating object. It's now a semi-transparent ball
with latitude and longitude lines on.
Of course, in a nebula, it does make it more challenging to see.
Familiar with the Dazzle paint scheme from the World War I navies?
There you go.
It had quite a psychedelic lacquer pattern because the idea was to give the eye less to lock onto.
Did we get any information or clues about whatever we picked up in those life pods?
They will have been the Jordan crews.
That's what I figured from the briefing, but I just wanted to know if we looked and see if that was actually the Jordan.
and not scrambled eggs.
Right.
Haven't seen a Jordan yet, have you?
Fleet captain to all ships, stand down your crews for the moment after debriefing them. Alright, I think we'll stand down for a second. I need to talk to command officers regarding the errors with our systems. Command officers, meet me on command and control deck.
Yes, sir.
It's been a funny old shift.
Error.
And Jamel seemed like he was in a decent mood.
Error.
He generally is.
Did you say hero or error?
Error.
Alright, be right back.
What she said.
Yeah, and ditto.
See you soon.
Pardon me. I guess everybody's sleeping anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say, you see all those bodies on the floor? Everyone's sleeping in the galley.
Guys, you have been drinking before I came. How very dare you? I know I will be drunk tomorrow when my little one wakes me up after 4 hours of sleep. Of that, just to be in the service.
Welcome back.
Oh, is that because the little one wakes you up, or because you were drinking before you went to sleep and he woke you up?
No. The second one, the first one. I mean, whichever was it. Oh God.
And I'm back.
Woo! Is this really all that remains of us?
You're on, but you're full of static.
I swear, it must have something to do with this TeamSpeak server.
It doesn't sound like it. It actually sounds like your mic.
It does. Sounds like a bad cable. Or bad connection.
But it doesn't sound like this on my stream. And it doesn't sound like this on Discord.
This is worse than normal.
And I think I've heard you in a normal voice tonight.
Well, that's because I don't have a normal voice.
Oh God, it's much worse. I'm bringing up your current stream if you'll just keep talking for a moment. Except, of course, there's an ad.
Watch it, don't skip it.
If only there was a skip button.
He needs that 1/10 of 1 cent.
I don't see any of that yet. I'm not a partner.
You're really going all in on this accent thing, aren't you?
I was going to say, don't you mean Ardner?
I don't know why Starry muted TeamSpeak. It's probably because he wants me to speak.
Hello,
now.
Commander.
So I am a very model of a modern major general.
If you say
I
something.
have information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. This is my rifle. There are many like it, but this one is mine. I'm trying to struggle to speak.
Yeah, the stream is loud and it's crackly.
Sounds like
It's
your mic.
painful, in fact.
Is the crackly painful, or is it just painfully loud?
Both. The crackly gets worse as it gets louder.
Not loud by me. It's crackly.
Right, but Star's listening to the stream. We're just listening to him on TeamSpeak.
Because you thought the stream was okay. I think it's something with your mic.
I will unplug it and replug it, and hopefully that won't screw my audio up on the stream.
You are sounding a bit scratchy here right now.
I'm going to call it tonight for tonight. My eyes can't take the screen anymore. I'm getting really blurry, so good night, everybody, and I'll see you next time.
Ciao.
All right. Enjoy playing with you.
Bye-bye.
User disconnected from your channel. Disconnected. Connected. Disconnected. Connected.
Habanero?
No good.
Well, Ha sounded good, but Nero had a scratch.
Yeah. I'd suggest you speak more because my headset's a bit crackly sometimes anyway.
I am
Just
the
stick
very
to the
model
ha
of
and
modern
you'll be
Major
fine.
General. I have information, vegetable and mineral.
That's better than it was.
Still a little bit, but it's much, much better.
How much is Del Pino paying to say that, to sing that?
Del Pino own the rights to that?
That was my audio test phrase long before I became a part of the TSN.
Wow. That was all good until long before. I'm just telling you that so that if it's motion based, if you turned your head on the long before bit, that's where the crackle's coming from.
We could test that. I speak to you now from the left of my mic. Now I am moving slowly to the right to center of mic, and now breaking over to the
There
right
it is.
of mic.
There it was.
Killed it right there.
So it was at center then?
No, it's just
moving
center
right from
to
center.
right. When you went past center.
Is it the 3.5mm or 2.5mm jack, or is it a USB thing?
It's USB.
Well, that's easily replaceable unless it's in the jack. It's usually in the jack, isn't it?
Because if it was a old-fashioned jack thing, I'd be wondering whether it's actually the connection on the right audio, because I think they're done through different electrical connections.
If it's doing stereo, then actually mic is usually one with, and if you got a combined one, then it's got three connections: left, right, and mic.
That's true for your 8mm jack. That's not true for your USB jack.
Nah.
I
Yeah,
think
my
what I
whole
will
theory
do
was gone.
is I will position my mic a little further to my right so that I am speaking into it from the left.
Completely solving the problem.
I love how calm you are about this. If this was me, I'd be getting really angry at the mic because it's crackling and there's nothing I could do about it.
I don't do excitement unless, I'm letting off nuclear torpedoes.
I'm
Then
sorry,
I get
did
really excited.
Leonard Hall walk in here?
Well, everybody calls it in different ways.
So, long audio test phrase. I am the very model of modern Major General. I have information, vegetable, animal, and mineral, and this is all sounding just fine?
There's one or two bits where it got a bit of crackling, but it's much better than it was a few minutes back.
It's easily bearable now.
But it does rather imply that there's still something there that's wrong.
And then from the right.
And then from the right sounded fine.
Really? Main screen helm weapons engineering, science comms fighter data, and observer.
All right.
Science and comms.
Fighter data just got fried.
Come on, this is the worst kind of debugging I've ever seen.
You're getting too close to the nebula. You're breaking up.
Could it be the dead center position? Nah.
In the gap between position and nah, there was a buzz.
What's the next order of business, Vaj? Do you know?
I am just as in the dark as y'all are.
Because I don't see too many people left.
Maybe
Let
we could
me go
run an ad
consult
hoc
with
sim.
people.
I wonder if next order of business is thumb twiddlers to full power.
We should find out if there's going to be another sim order the mission. I know we lost Monday. It looks like we lost several others.
I think that was the mission, wasn't it?
Commander deck. Oh wait, never mind, Sally.
The whale watcher is there.
Hello all. Yeah. If you'd please all report to the mission briefing room, we'll give you the lowdown on what's coming up.
Mishan.
Is that everyone? There we go.
We've had quite a few disappear.
Quite a few disappear. So there was the possibility of going out on another mission, but with the fleet captain getting dragged away and so many officers having to disappear, we're just going to run another simulated mission. Looking back in the mission we've just ran, we're going to run some extra drills on picking up pods under fire. Just since we seem to be doing quite a bit of that off late, we'll just keep working on that sort of thing. Primary objectives will be picking up pods from a rendezvous. Destruction of any enemy fleets will be secondary to that. So if you've got aggro and drag, so be it, rather than concentrating on destroying things on top of the target. We'll jump into the ships we were previously on and juggle things around from there if we need to.
Well, there's only 13 of us now, so we're gonna have to do a bit of juggling.
Yeah. So if we jump down, we can see where it all lies, and then we can juggle it about from there.
Because that should collapse nicely into 2 ships with shuttle pilots.
Yeah. Brilliant. Right. If duty officer, you get everyone back to the ships they were assigned to, and then redistribute crews accordingly. I believe it'll just be myself and Matsian commanding.
Okay. Get back to your ships, please, people. I'm afraid, Yui, that you're going elsewhere. Which would you prefer? Viper or Lancer?
Let's go with the Lancer.
Off you go, thank you.
It seems to slowly be converting into Horizon.
No comment.
Is this all we're getting, or are we going to get another?
Probably getting one more.
It was entirely a coincidence, I assure you.
Permission to come aboard.
Welcome aboard.
Is this thing working?
Oh, unfortunately it is. I think I stopped using that because it always broke things.
Am I back to normal yet?
Yeah, you sound normal.
You are back to normal.
As
Praise
normal
the
as you
Lord.
can sound. Right, who is shuttle rated?
I am.
I think everyone here is.
Can?
I too.
Everyone. Right. So, mission objective is recovering things under fire. I would like to try a concept where, because we are all capable, I've not plugged in my controller, so I'm going to count myself as not capable.
I am not capable. I must step away.
Is we basically rotate fighter pilots on each run. And then obviously we have to rotate stations as they jump around, just to utterly confuse us, but I think it's a challenge. How does that sound, if I've explained it?
Sounds good. I needed an initial station.
So we've got... Yeah, so we can have a SANCOM, a weapon, a helm, an engineer, and a
Command
fighter.
control to TSN Lancer.
And then we can swap. When the fighter goes away and comes back, the next station goes into fighter, and the fighter that just came back goes to the station that just went out.
I return.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do it in line. Just standby command and control. Let Zanster, you go fighter first.
Alright.
And then we'll basically go down the line. So next will be Donovan, then Nama, Yui, Starry, and then back to you.
Interesting. Okay.
How does that work?
That works.
And then we rotate the stations as you go round in circles. Holy hell, this is gonna be fun. Not!
TSN Viper, this is TSN Lancer, this is TSN Viper. We are ready to strike.
Acknowledge, Viper. TSN Lancer 2, command and control ready to receive transmission, over.
I've taken the liberty of grabbing the weapons console.
So when you say down the line, it's down the line in TeamSpeak order. So Donovan will be taking the shuttle out. Very good. I assume we're skipping you.
Yeah, we'll skip me because I forgot to plug my controller in, and I really can't be bothered shutting everything down to plug in the controller and start it all up again.
Very good.
Doty's still connected to Saber here.
Sorry?
All my connections are for Lancer.
Ditto.
Ditto.
Connections for Lancer.
Gotta find me a boil.
It's online.
Sometimes I just want to say, engineering station, you're drunk, go home. It's not a standard light cruiser. Seems to unload every time.
Helm online.
I usually don't hit ready to play until I see it initializing systems.
Nor do I.
I'm too impatient and do it before then. I know I shouldn't, but I keep doing it.
I just leave it on ready to play normally.
Fighter online.
Stuck with Artemis.
Well, when that happens, you cycle it again. It sort of works most of the time.
It works, but then you have to do things over again.
Yeah, but otherwise I have to remember to hit ready to play everywhere.
Oh, I suppose you have to do it more than twice.
In the chat, our command comms.
Negative.
Lancer, command and control comms check.
Weapons online.
This is command and control, go ahead.
Just checking comms, and you were asking for us earlier. You can proceed with transmission if you want.
Communications array active, sensors active, ship systems activated. Sector transition.
Why are we targeting Viper?
Cinematic reasons.
We don't like these reasons.
Stand by for simulation program.
Acknowledge command and control.
And boop him on the nose. Boop.
Loading simulation program Hall 7-2.
Dear mother of God.
At least it isn't Hall 47.
At least it's not program Hall send in the clowns in brackets. By clowns I mean Caltrons in brackets.
Oh, I forget where Sending the Clowns is from. I know it's Sondheim, I just can't remember what.
If Mr. Vaj is in CIC with Hall, since he has so much to do with lambs, would that make it Hall and Oates?
Nah, you gotta hang that one on a rack.
Okay.
Any further communications from comms? From CIC on comms, so.
Directive: industrial activity in Crescenda is on the rise, and so is hostile action. You are currently on patrol in Sector 5, where enemy activity has spiked as a prelude to the assault on the factory orbitals.
Right, okay. Who's got cartography and can direct us to the required sector?
Crescenda.
Where are we now?
There's Waldo.
Lancer Viper, stand by. We're currently looking for our position in stellar cartography.
Crescenda, Sector 5.
Wink, wink, we understand you, Lancer.
CIC to Lancer, simulation directives have been forwarded to your comms officers.
Copy that, command and control. We're currently studying cartography to establish our current position and route needed to get to mission. Words fail me.
I can't pull up Crescenda's system.
We're in
Lancer,
Sector 5.
when you orient the stellar cartography console, the sharp pointy bits of the letter A should be at the upper part of the console.
I don't know what it means.
Donovan, if you mean you've only got half a list of systems, press the system button again on stellar cartography.
We had a con HBO.
I saw it and then gone.
Active pings only show Viper and friendlies.
There are life pods though, and there's an H0.
Lancer,
Caltron
Viper, move
tertiary.
in and pick up life pods. We'll engage target Hotel 80. Can we engage Hotel 80?
Engaging.
Hotel 80 is Delta
Beams are
Delta,
hot.
beam down. Front shield's almost down. Orbital's under attack in Charlie 3.
They're fine, to be honest. I think the point is for everything to get destroyed and there'd be life pods.
There's already life pods.
Yeah, right. Move us towards Lima 07.
Maneuvering to Lima 07.
Comms, we want a Delta 1 pass on Lima, and then we want to start pulling the Juliet fleet.
Juliet
we
fleet,
want to be pulling them into deep Charlie 5.
Delta 1 on Lima 07 accomplished. Target did not turn.
Let's turn around,
try
re-engage them
again.
from the rear while establishing Tango on Juliet.
Juliet
fleet.
01 Tango confirmed. Lima's rear shields are down.
Where's Hard about? Drone.
58% NG.
You want me to engage those life pods?
Tell me when to launch the shuttle.
We want to pull these fleets down deep Charlie 5, away from the life pods, and then we come back for the life pods.
Confirmed.
Well, we need to move the fleets first.
Give me maneuver.
Shot fired.
You want me to take off now?
No, I want the fleet moved away. So we've got Juliet, now we've got India fleets as well. So we're going to take both these fleets deep Charlie 5 before we establish live pod drop, live pod collection.
Permission to engage in Omega 1.
No. The objective's to move them, not kill them.
Tango on India 03 confirmed.
I'm trying to figure out why Viper's trying to kill everything rather than pick up live pods.
Suggest high impulse reverse.
Can you do that and cool things down at the same time?
It's Starry. He can do whatever he wants, as long as something's
Pirates
executing.
Delta 5.
Move us Charlie 5. 3.
We are in Charlie 5.
Move
Charlie
us
5.
5 3.
Aye.
Let's see if we can start. Now we'll need to go for a Delta 2 pass on some of those ships. Delta 1 pass, sorry.
Tango on Yankee 16.
Now in Charlie 5 Mark 3.
You get Alpha 1 2 comms. Sorry, Alpha 1 5. What am I talking about?
Tango Alpha 15 confirmed.
Good job. Lancer and Viper, we've pulled fleets away from live pods 1 and 3 and Delta 4. Can you arrange for pickup, over?
Losing Tango on Juliet.
Their shuttle is out, by the way.
We hear you, Lanto. We will do our best, but we have a lot of pirate arrows, and we've taken significant systems damage. We currently still have propulsion, though.
Pirate fighters inbound.
We have a brigantine nearby. Let's do another Delta 1 on the India fleet as well.
Not trying to destroy, just trying to preserve the last remaining
orbitals.
Civilian.
Standing by to load mine.
Drones inbound. Massive.
Reverse thrust, boost the weapon thingamabobblers.
Thingamabobblers powered.
I've run out of Red Bull, I'm starting to struggle. Yankee 1-6 and Juliet 5-0 seem to be going on their own merry way.
I have
allowed
a
to
Tango on
engage
Yankee
Alpha
16
1-5?
at one point.
Can you get a Charlie 6-5 on taunts?
They turn toward us.
Right, bearing 204, make a run. I want Charlie 6-5.
Tango and Charlie 65 confirmed.
Right, push then to P382 instead. And pick up the attention of all the arrows.
Okay. En route.
Comms, take everything blue and put them in the echo line.
May we use an EMP?
If they're not on top of the station, but it looks like they will be. Might have to be a boring Delta 1 pass. Hello, boys. Oh, they're very angry.
Uniform Victor and
Let's not stay here.
Breaking off.
I shot a number of them, but I think they're individuals.
They are.
Recommend homing torpedoes for stragglers.
No, we've got them. Alright, let's just keep them away from the base.
They're not accepting orders, any of them.
Yep.
There's a local life pod we could grab.
Keep relatively close to them, so we keep passive aggro. Let's go deep into the echo line as we can, and then bin them and go back for live pod 1.
Warp is damaged from those pot shots.
Comms taunt on Papa 04, please.
Blind taunt, Papa 04. Papa 04. I keep losing him.
Isn't familiar with Terran.
Tango Papa 04 confirmed.
Job.
He didn't change direction.
Right, we've got the main fleet far enough away. Let's bin these guys and go for a hot pickup on live pod 1.
Shuttle is standing by. Is it ready to launch?
Stand by. One shuttle.
Should be slightly off your starboard.
I'm looking.
It'll be 270.
270.
Alright.
It's now
You're what,
300. 000 there.
Oh my
There it
god.
is.
Check
We
the
got a
point.
taunt
There
on
you go.
Alpha 15.
Again?
Yeah.
Alpha 15 blind. Tango confirmed. That's the second one on him.
Persis, come back.
I'm trying to. You guys disappeared before I could dock.
There we
I'm
go.
on.
Right, Delta 1 pass Alpha 15. Alpha 15 is...
I see it. Thank you.
Unloading Perseus.
Delta 2 on this target.
Delta 2I.
Alpha 15 is Alpha Alpha. Front shields at 1.
Possible sir.
Right.
Confirmed.
Crud McNuggets.
I was just going to ask if we're doing the cycling of different console things commented on.
Yeah, because that'd be me on SciComms.
Yep.
Or do I jump onto engineering? No, I jump on SciComms, right? Donovan would jump down.
Yes, you jump on Psychons
You
because
replace the
Donovan's...
station.
Alright. Well, since we're between things. My uniform.
I'll do my best to make sure whoever takes my station gets it nice and hot.
Starry.
My goal would be 8 overheating systems.
That's not nice.
It's the natural order of things, though.
I'm pretty certain the natural order is entropy, where things would cool to an average temperature and not get increasingly hotter.
He's right, you know.
But in a enclosed system, local areas can heat up like systems.
There's chatter on command comms because it's a crash. Either we run another sim or we call it that. I'd like to
18
run another
minutes.
sim.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
18 minutes.
We've had enough downtime for this shift.
Yeah.
Here, here.
It's been what, 4 or 5 crashes?
More than that.
Do they have any idea as to why?
I believe Xavier said he hunted down 1 or 2 of the issues, but I didn't get the impression he thought he found them all.
Hmm?
I don't know, I wasn't paying full attention.
What happened in the last mission was a syntax error in the vessel data. So everything under a certain ship, every time we tried to spawn it, it broke because of a spelling error. He's not sure if it's his spelling error, a copy and paste error, because he's put in some community given information, or an other error of sorts.
If it's a spelling error, I feel contractually obligated to blame fish.
It's something like a slash or something that shouldn't
It's
be there,
back
or a
up. Someone needs to
space that
connect
shouldn't
up
be
and
there.
set
There's
up our
something
ship.
where it shouldn't be.
Be interesting to poke on that.
It could
Yeah,
be something
certainly
like
poke.
something's been copied in with an extra space
Science
or
is
an
in.
extra. Not sure.
I'll prod post shift. I know the diff I sent him was very clean and tested.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it. It could just be a copy. And
Yeah,
paste error.
but like I said, I was hunting down another bug and I just couldn't find it. That might be the same thing.
He was having problems with some of the impulse point things being put in, and simply removing them uncrashed things. But he couldn't see what was wrong with.
What?
Yeah, some of the new impulse points were causing crashes, and when you removed it, it all went away.
That makes no sense.
Indeed.
I even tested them. I need to talk to him post shift.
Why are we Harati? Why am I saying Harati?
Someone didn't type our name correctly.
We may have had two different people in the editor, or someone may have hit ready to play before the ship was fully configured.
Alright, two things.
So does this mean we can't FCS?
Yes, this means we're broken.
Meant self-destruct. We can't have one
Coming to
without
all stops.
FCS.
I've asked that we are imploded so we can respawn as.
Starry, you know what to do.
If I'm allowed to. Oh.
We heard those beeps of overheat.
I was just going to get it up to the 90% hot and wait for orders. Of course, now we have no ammo.
Well, that's just as well we're at a station.
Not gonna get all our P-shocks though. Are we?
You have little faith.
I'm impressed.
Weren't the number of P-shocks increased on stations recently?
Yes.
Yes, but usually I still haven't seen more than 6 on a station.
Right, we loaded up.
Contacts.
Let's
Bravo
get
3,
scouting
Bravo
pass
4.
through Bravo 3, Bravo 4.
Scouting pass I.
Oh dear.
I assume Donovan's on shuttle.
Loading shock.
Someone's got the science screen. Besides me. That's you, Donovan?
I'm on science, yes.
Okay.
Right, so Zansta should be on science and Donovan should be on shuttle. Let's engage Charlie 8-2 Delta 2 maneuver. Perseus launch ahead for life pod 2, which is roughly 015 from our current bearing.
Delta, Delta. Their rear shields are down. Their beams are down.
Dropping even more. Right, Bravo 09.
Life pod secure.
09I.
Charlie,
Engage.
Charlie. Right, head for Perseus.
Coming up.
Stand by for swap, and then we'll need to go and move the hotel fleet away from the pods.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
Can't let you do that, Dave.
Proceed aboard.
Helm unlocked.
Right, let's swap stations. And whoever's on science now, we want to get Tango of the hotel fleet, November fleet, and
Helm taken.
Alright.
Movers towards hotel fleet.
Working on it.
Who's on helm?
I am.
Move us into Bravo 4 Mark 8.
Bravo 4 Mark 8. Aye.
Hotel 3-4 taunted.
They got them. Right, basically all the red in Bravo 3 we want to get on our ass.
Vast majority of them are turning towards us. I don't see
We
any
have some nice
strays.
mines up there we can exploit.
Right, fighter.
Standing
Launch. Go
Perseus
000
away.
up and then round the minefield and then back down onto the pods, avoiding enemy fleet.
Do you mind if I cut it a little bit shorter than that?
Cut a little bit short, but just don't drag.
Don't distract them.
Yeah, don't distract the fleet.
Drones are inbound.
Right, you've got three drones on your ass, Perseus.
Beams are hot.
We don't need hot beams.
Beams are lukewarm.
4 drones on your front, Perseus.
Cloud is clear.
Beams are cold.
Are they really?
Yes.
Perseus, you've got an arrow on your ass. 2 arrows on your ass. Be aware.
Do you want me to grab this black box or
If
leave
you
it?
can grab it and make it out. Helm, I think we're going to have to do a hot rendezvous with Perseus before those arrows run her over. Got how fast the fighters are these days.
Perseus aboard.
Good job. Can we engage Papa 1-1 because it's managed to level himself?
Right about.
Working on it.
So that's
Turn complete.
Waiting for weapon station.
Target locked.
He's past
Shots
us.
fired.
Drone, drone, drone.
Drone. Stay on bearing. Deal with drones. Oh, this hurts. Who's the
Drones.
next pilot?
Yui?
I would be, but I don't really feel comfortable abandoning station in this situation.
We'll be fine. If you launch now and go up and round, we'll drag low.
Weapons clear.
Weapons online.
Perseus away.
Right, Helm, take them. Take them for the mines. Can we get them in the mines?
Yeah, I don't want to get too far away from Perseus, though. I want to
No,
keep
we're
them
fine.
on
Right,
us.
get those pirates into the mines.
Don't worry about me.
Perseus is clear now.
I flew right through a life pod.
Good job. Drone. Hard. Stop and catch that drone. There we go.
Trying for
Like
rendezvous
Viper's taking
location.
Tango.
Yeah. Let's go and engage the ships that he's already damaged. Leave him with the live ships. Everything with no shields we'll kill. And leave him to do all the hard work.
Is
They're
Perseus in?
regenerating their shields.
Yui seems to be flying in circles, so he's giving us plenty of time to shoot
H20
things.
going to engage.
I don't seem to be able to pick up anything.
Did the last shuttle pilot
Drone, drone,
unload?
Probably not.
Comms probably did not
Probably
unload.
not.
Right. Re-pick up Perseus.
Where are you, Perseus? I think
Setting
I see you.
rendezvous course.
shall I switch over to
Unloading shuttle.
Unload the shuttle, and then that was an unsuccessful drop for Yui, so we'll send them out again.
Additional
Right about.
ships.
We got drones inbound.
Additional hostiles west.
Good P shot. Engage Kilo 1-8 Delta 2.
Delta 2I.
Perseus launch in 8 seconds. Confirm clear.
Negative.
Hang on.
We have
Shuttle
fleet
has been
spawning
fully
up at
unloaded.
our side of the fleet.
Perseus is ready.
Drones inbound aft.
2 seconds. 2 seconds. Right, Gamma
Right
2
about.
evasive. Drones on the rear. Move. Push. Forward! There we go. Bring us around the other side of that fleet. 260. No, sorry. There's another fleet helm just came in the other side of Bravo 3, so we want to drag them off the other side of the...
Confirmed. Okay, coming on up.
Keep going around this fleet clockwise, and you'll find another fleet. We want to get their attention. Are we Delta 1 will start?
We definitely have their attention.
Oh, we've got all the attentions.
Yep.
Right. If we go up a little bit, drop Perseus, then stay
Shots
low
fired.
in the sector, we can drag them away low. So Perseus drop,
Okay.
Perseus away.
and then help
Coming
take
about.
us back down to 7 and 8. Oh, the
Versus,
drones.
you do not want those drones.
I'm clearing the drones.
There's lots of them.
Yeah, there's a plethora. There's a fleet of drones after you now.
Run. Let us catch them.
No worries.
Right, swing around, help.
Seems hot.
Away from Perseus.
A fast little bugger.
Right about.
I'm swinging around
Putting
to a
some
clear
reverse.
pod.
You've got clear pods, you've got life pod 4 at your...
Swinging
190?
for 3. It's a little
180?
bit closer.
There it is. Right, hold this position, clear drones.
Pod 3 acquired. Swinging up and back to Lancer. Through the nebula.
Multiple drones.
Perseus will be bringing a fleet and a fleet of drones.
How nice
Would you
of
like
you,
me to send
Perseus.
that out?
Right, rendezvous.
Where is he? Oh, I think I see.
275. Drone on our rear. Peek the rears.
Drone clear and shuttle aboard.
Right, let's comms, unload shuttle. Engage uniforms 7-8 with Delta 2.
We got
Be aware,
drones.
lots of
Increasing
incoming
engineering.
drones.
Engineering Fury.
Drone.
Engineering online.
Perseus has been unloaded.
Jump.
Well done, Starry.
You won't believe
Drone.
how hard that was.
Oh,
Is
I
it all
believe
red?
Yes, it is.
Drone.
That's a hospital pass if I've ever seen one. Yankee 0-0, let's kill him. Just because he's on his own.
Even better, I pre-prepared everything to be hot when you was having trouble docking. So I was managing everything at 100%. It's
You're
my one break.
Barry, I mean this in the nicest way
Charlie,
possible.
Drone.
You're a horrible person.
Beams are as hot as I
Convert
can
3
make them.
homings to energy. Continue shooting drones.
Beam standing down to normal.
Okay.
Move us down near life pod 1.
Do I have a direction on that?
Say 162. Or not.
Perseus is ready to launch.
Rod system heat reduced to 50%.
Carry on a little bit.
Power 240.
Right, drop Perseus and then go back to 045. 045. And
Which
go
target should I be going for?
anti-clockwise back round the fleet. Pick up those drones.
See
we
something
go.
in front of me.
Up. Don't care about killing them. I just want to pick them up.
I don't want to get too far ahead
Required
of them.
something.
That's fine. Viper's in the fleet now, so continue a Perseus, stay where you are. Continue an anti-clockwise rotation around the fleet and back to Perseus.
Donovan, if you flip us around and set us in FPS, SCS, then we can deal with both of the problems.
Viper took Tango.
If you going anti-clockwise, I can merge at the
Yeah,
other side.
I'm
anti-clockwise.
sorry. Perseus now has Tango.
4LD, ordnance lose.
Helm.
Yes.
Anti-clockwise, round the fleet. to
Lancer,
Perseus.
Lancer, those two
Anti-clockwise round the fleet.
piece of ordnance nearest you need to
Lancer,
avoid.
coming for you.
Other way.
Coming about.
Avoid.
Coming about. Go,
Avoid!
Go. That was in
Someone said
reverse.
there's a nuke in there.
They were probably lying. It's not like the crew of Horizon
Miss
is aboard
Perseus.
this ship.
Redocked.
Right, let's try that again. So, we go anti-clockwise round, drop off at the
Stand still,
bottom,
you're up.
move back to
I
the...
am.
So we drop off at 6, fly round the fleet, try and draw things back up to 12, and then we go back round to 6 to pick up.
Comms, make sure that Perseus is unloaded.
Command and control to TSN Lancer.
Go ahead, Command and Control.
Can we launch yet?
One of
Not
the
yet, no.
production orbitals has been
Now we
raided
can
and
launch.
has exploded violently.
Launching.
Copy that. Do you expect us to pick up live prods from the middle of a minefield, over?
Oh, let me do it, please.
Where am I?
Going anti-clockwise, we're on the fleet.
Is it your turn next?
No.
Where's Perseus?
TSN Command sees this as a fine opportunity to allow your shuttle pilots to attempt to differentiate between life pods and fusion warheads.
Perseus coming
Copy
behind you.
that. Command and Control. Our
All
crew
right.
seems to be saying a challenge accepted.
Docking.
Affirmative, Lancer.
I did not pick up anything. I was in the middle of a bunch of enemy ships.
Energy is now 16%.
Right, let's go to P282.
Direction? Oh, I see.
Direction 231.
Coming about.
42K.
Oh, he wants us to pick up Life Pod 3, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Who's our who volunteers as tribute?
I volunteer as tribute.
I have the shuttle right now.
Standing down.
Do you want to get live pod 3?
Yes.
Right,
also
go
am
while we
eager to try that.
while we resupply. We'll stand over here and watch. Watch as you fly in there.
Weapons unlocked. Perseus out.
Everybody zoom in on the captain's map.
This is where we fly over at warp 4 to set off all the mines just as she gets in.
Perseus 140.
Now, I wonder, is Naima's approach the same as my approach would be?
Is it 3D mines or is it single plane of mines?
Single plane.
Ah, you're going to go over the top and then down and through.
Yes, I am.
That was my plan too.
Are we charged?
Yes, sir.
We are.
Bring us close. I want front screen on main screen. I want to watch.
First person?
I have the main screen. What's set off there?
Viper just flew through him.
What was she doing?
Trying to do a warp 4 clear of the minefield.
Did you get the pod?
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes.
Not only did they try to sabotage me, they messed up.
Nicely done. Right, let's swap and head for live pod.
Drones in.
Order 5.
Alright, does that mean that I need to swap with Starry or Zadsta?
I just took weapons. So
I'll
it's-
I'm
release
confused
Helm
at this
if you'd like
point.
it.
We jumped several people.
Releasing Helm.
I'd resume where we were in the first place.
Helm released.
Helm standing by. Setting course for the life pods.
I'm
Maximum
so
warp.
I'm so disproportionately pleased I would have all the systems.
What stations are open? Are we? What do you need me on? Told me we have laps.
Icons, I think.
Oh, I kind of wish I was
Who's on
recording.
shuttle?
Actually,
Drop.
looked really cool.
Shuttle's good. We're pods right here.
No, who is on shuttle?
Donovan,
I'm on shuttle.
you
No,
just
whose-
gave me Helen.
whose turn was it meant to be?
Well, we jumped from Zanster to Naima, so you've already got it unordered.
Right, pods at 000.
So are
Yeah,
those
Percy.
drones.
Now at 270.
Percy's just having too much fun shooting drones. 180.
EMP in the tubes.
Alright.
And on my target.
It's loading.
Yeah.
I don't think the shuttle was unloaded.
Damn. Ow.
Drones.
Shields.
Shuttle was not unloaded.
EMP is loaded.
Send.
EMP is out.
Peak tubes, load mine.
Quick pickup.
Aboard. Shuttle Labs unloading Perseus.
Run Echo 1 on EMP chips when ready.
Confirm when mine is loaded.
Mine is loaded.
Here we go.
Run it.
And drop.
Good job. How about Delta 2, Victor 9-2? All the beams.
Victor 9-2, I engage Delta 2.
Actually, switch that to Delta 3 with P-Shocks.
Alright.
Bravo 3-5, Delta 3 with P-Shocks.
As soon as it's loaded.
Same remaining target. We don't have many
Charlie,
P-Shocks.
Charlie. Front shields are down.
Drones incoming after it.
Alright.
What's in the tubes?
P-Shock.
Right. Move to next fleet, Delta 2.
We're not
Too
really
high.
equipped to do that.
Hmm?
Beams are severely overheated. We have no forward shields.
We've got loads of forward shields.
They're
I think
not
he means
actually
nodes.
online.
What?
Scanning Whiskey 7-3.
All forward shield nodes
Whiskey
are
7-3
destroyed.
Delta. Rear shields down.
Well, we've still got shields, so just don't lose the shields and we won't have a problem.
Bravo 6-8. Alpha Alpha.
Alright.
We've still got 60 points of shields.
Rear shields down.
Yeah, no more P-Shocks.
I have a funny feeling you're on the other ship, because my data
Yeah.
screen shows...
Forward shields are restored to 50% function. I assume the shield strength is functionally 0
Bravo
if
is
all the
alpha?
nodes are destroyed.
Negative.
That's
If
wrong.
that's just the shield recharge rate.
Shield nodes are only for recharge.
My.
Beam is down.
Shield strength is only determined by in the system.
Why do you think I like 300% shield so much?
Because you love killing damn
I
comms
really
even more
thought
than
they
I do.
would drop
Command
if
Control
all the
2
nodes went
TSN
away.
Lancer.
Yes, that would be
Go ahead,
sensible.
Command and Control.
It would appear the enemy raiding force has been defeated, but not without substantial casualties.
Substantial casualties. How many life pods did we miss?
Uh-huh. And? Point is, Mr. Leonard, whole person?
What's
Copy
Viper
that,
doing?
Command and Control.
I think they're exploring those mines.
All ships, good job. Debrief your crews and report to briefing room 1 for debriefing.
Configuring for self-destruct.
Roger that.
Not fast enough.
Well, how was that mad swapping of nonsense for everyone?
Musical chairs.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I like stuff like that.
I think the only real hiccup was when we had that special life pod and then we lost our place. But that worked pretty well.
Yeah, that was quite cool.
I like it when it's different in some way. Like that.
Sorry, can't wait for Artemis challenge modes.
Briefing wise, I can't think of anything
User
to say
in your
other
channel
than
timed out.
well done. You know, for being up for the challenge and carrying out the challenge. Yeah, it was good. Everything went well. Yeah, we got a briefing and all that jazz. Yeah, everyone's dismissed the briefing room 1.
First.
did say I was going to overheat everything when I let someone take over.
I wasn't
I didn't.
surprised.
I was a little surprised.
I'm more pleased / impressed at how hot I managed everything to be.
Yeah, you did a good job.
Literally, from when you launched the first time, I got everything hot. And I just kept it there. As you launched, redocked, launched, and redocked. It's why I was so slow on request for power, because I had to deal with coolant so that wouldn't burn things.
I look forward to you doing that to a cadet who doesn't have any presets yet.
What was
Oh no.
Well, you note I actually did leave everything stable, so I wasn't sure when you'd get in.
That's good, at least. Fleet captain on deck.
Right, it looks like we're just waiting for the crew of the Viper.
The
We
TSN
created a
paper.
new game
Oh.
with the multiple pickups. Instead of having the same fighter pilot picking up the pods, we rotated fighter pilots between the crew, and every time you went out, you came back to a different station.
And how did that work out?
Brilliantly.
It was chaotic in a sense, but it still worked.
Why were you dancing within Omega 3 is what I want to know.
Because
How
it's
did you
fun.
feel about the? How did you feel about the drones?
There was lots of drones.
That was somewhat
I've dealt
fewer
with
drones
more
than
as
I'm
hell.
accustomed to seeing. We usually see a lot more drones than that on Horizon.
Yeah, I used to see far more than that on Hunter.
But it was still too
Note to
many.
self, note to self: make larger wolf packs of purely drone cruisers in order to fight them.
It's way more
Alright.
fun when there's an asteroid field around.
Alright, we'll do the final debrief. As you're aware, there were some issues during our mission. Some of it tracks back to interfacing with the Jordan command and control systems as well as our own. Some of it is just general bugs in the system that we need to work out anyway. Hopefully we can get those patched up next shift, so be looking out for that. Is there anything else to add from the senior officers?
No, so I'm nothing from me.
Yeah, cycle.
I think that's already the duty officer thing. We've already have applicants through for
Roger
it.
that.
But yeah, thank you for
But if anyone else is
mentioning
interested
it.
in duty officer or assistant duty officer, we've got some unusual circumstances that might be necessary to team up a bit over the next couple of rotations.
Alright, if you want to know more about that, speak to one of the senior officers. They'll either direct you in the right, point you in the right direction, or they'll be able to fill you in on the situation. I think that's everything for now. There were no other awards. The officer who is receiving an award is still scrubbing the decks, so if you see them around, just say they've got an award. Although, to be honest with you, none of you know who it is, so if you see somebody scrubbing the decks, point and laugh and go, I wonder if they need an award or not.
Unusually spotless deck plating.
Duty officer, I'll hand over to you, or assistant duty officer. Do we have the duty officer here still?
Ziff!
No, we have the ADO though.
He's scrubbing the decks. Excellent. Lieutenant Ziff, I'll hand over to you to dismiss the officers.
Thank you. The remaining officers of the 2nd Space Fleet, 4th Light Division, you are dismissed.
Excellent.
Good flying, everybody.
Good flying.
Cheers, Donovan.
Mirab with sails unfurled.
User disconnected from your channel.
And this is UE Admiral signing out. You heard the other part of this outro already. Tune in next week for more exciting actions like this.